welcome to my den. I'm Lynn, and today we're going to be playing more Groom of Gallagher. I know last time we finished the game, but I liked it so much we're going back to get the other endings because I really want to see what happens. Oh boy. We are also continuing on with 2025's VALENTORTURE, which is where Kay and Fleur are forcing me to play a bunch of dating games for Valentine's Day because I am the type of airways person who finds people flirting with me icky, yucky, gross, nope. So anyway, let's get into this. This game is super fun, however it does come with a bunch of warnings. So far in the gameplay, it's all been quite light, but I do appreciate the fact that the devs put these warnings in. For anybody who is struggling to read them on screen, there is blood, disability and ableism, forced marriage, body horror, divorce, medical error, traumatic flashbacks, child abuse, disassociation, self-harm, violence, death, drug and alcohol use, and sexual content. So if you are not comfortable with any of that sort of stuff, and if you are not 18 years or older, you go away. Shoo. Shoo, 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 you little ones. Shoo, go away. Little ones, ankle biters, go shoo shoo shoo. And anybody who is not comfortable with that sort of stuff, that's fine. Click off the video. I will see you in another one. So let's go. Let's get into this. SnaccPop Studios. Now, we did already complete the game once, so we won't be covering everything. If you want to see my full reaction to the game, there should be either like some links down below, if I can figure out how to do that, or there should be just on my channel a playlist with both parts of my original Let's Play of this, and yeah, just woo! Sorry, I'm feeling a bit shit today. I dislocated my shoulder, so I'm a bit loopy from pain meds and just pain in general. Anyway, let's get into this. Whatever happens if we hit skip? Will we just go to the first... Oh shit, okay. We're gonna... Is this going to skip forward everything? Because I do want to read what happens after we select stuff. Last time we picked a gown. Let's go with wedding attire. My wedding attire is a lot to get used to. Like, the top is a vest and a long coat, while the bottom is a huge frilly skirt. So it's really new to me. I do like it though. I love that so much. I love the fact that this game has gender non-specific options for like what you want to be referred to as and what you want to wear, and neither choice is tied to the other. So if you want to be a bloke who wears a dress, you can be a bloke who wears a dress. If you want to be a Sheila in a tux, you can be a Sheila in a tux. If you want to be a non-binary person in whatever, you can be a non-binary person in whatever. Love that so much. Over.
Sorry, no can do. You've got to look the part for when you fall into the cold, dead arms of Elias Gallagher. Over.
No, I don't wanna. Understood. I'll look as classically ravishing as possible. Over. As I say that, I quietly adjust my outfit anyway. Taylor can't see me over the earpiece anyhow. I may as well be comfortable. And maybe even a little dishevelled, as befits someone with a sorrowful tale. Okay, we've read this stuff before, so I'm going to skip ahead to the next little bits, because I want to see the content that we haven't seen yet. And why am I flapping my arms around? You can't see my arms on my model. I did like this model now, it's very pretty. I clutch my chest with one hand and raise the other towards the ceiling, choking out a few dramatic sobs before collapsing into a heap. The acoustics in this wire accentuate the cacophony of echoes. Okay, this as well. Oh, hi, Elias! Alright, we gotta type in our name. Hey, Elias. Sorry about what happened last time. We chose betrothed last time. I'm gonna stick with betrothed because I am non-beanie. And we're going to skip ahead to the next choice. Bedroom. We read all this last time. Blah 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 blah. Please calm down. Please calm down. I'm still here. I'm okay. Take a few deep breaths.
Fine.
Alright, we're taking deep breaths. For those who didn't watch the first 2 episodes of this, Taylor has sent us to this mansion to find proof of ghosts so our club doesn't get disbanded for being just the 2 of us, and if it does get disbanded, it will be turned into the juggling club, I think, because the school doesn't want the funding going to a club that just sits around doing nothing. So it's find ghosts or become a juggling club. And we chose to find ghosts, which has put us in this position. Existence sort of. I think we've read this before.
If that ghost had the power to put you to sleep, he must be a lot stronger than we anticipated.
Probably. After what happened last time, probably. I highly encourage anybody who wants to go and play this game themselves. They've got the demo for free, I think, and the full game is around $7 Australian. I'm not sure how much that is USD or whatever. Verde, can you put that up? Verde. Yeah, I know you're busy, I'm sorry, but can you put up the different, like, currency equivalents for Groom of Gallagher, please? Thank you. Appreciate it. He's such a grumpy bum. Okay, last time we chose the lyre flower, I think? Or did we choose the zinnia? Which ending do we want to do? We have the choice of 3, because we got ending D last time. I saved it on my phone. I got a cheat sheet for how to get the endings. There's ending A, ending B, and ending C. Let's go with ending A first. So in ending A, we have to choose the lyre flower. We're making a little bouquet, by the way. Sorry, I feel like I should say a little bit about what's going on, because there's probably a few people here who definitely didn't watch the first stuff because I'm a shit content creator. But anyway, we're making a bouquet for our wedding to the lovely Elias Gallagher here, who was betrayed on his wedding eve by Violet, the woman he fell in love with, and she obviously didn't feel the same way because now he's missing his head. Anyway, the lyre flowers, they're so delicate looking compared to the others. I think they'll make a perfect understated centerpiece.
I see. They may be delicate, but they're passionate. Lyre flowers, also known as bleeding hearts, lady in a bath, or even Venus's car, are flowers representative of a kind soul.
Oh, how lovely. They're perfect.
And what other perfect petals may we pick for this bouquet? There are many accoutrements to select from. I trust you to choose well.
Okay. Let me see. My hand gravitates towards a bunch of simple white flowers to go with the lyre flowers while I ignore Taylor's childish whining over the earpiece.
Ah, white poppies. They live in the realm of dreams and kindness and consolation.
More white. White roses, something simple and basic.
Flowers of purity, reverence, secrecy.
My instincts lead me to a handful of tiny little purple pinpoints of petals, for an accent, I suppose.
The stone crops are tranquil, serene. A cure for a broken heart.
Okay, don't get too mushy-wushy with me, mate. I'm only doing this out of a curiosity and wanting to figure out what's up with the whole murder case thingy. Because we didn't quite figure that out last time. A good choices so far? A frown tingles Elias's lips.
Yes.
You sound unsure. Not just unsure, but almost on the verge of a panic attack, though that probably isn't a good thing to say to him.
They're very familiar choices to me. And perhaps familiar to you.
Yeah, because I think we chose this one last time.
What bouquet did you carry to the altar before?
Ah, shit. He looks at me sternly, brows furrowed in concern.
Crap! Didn't think he'd actually ask that. Make something up!
I just got pretty ones. Truthfully, I can barely recall. They weren't picked by me. I can only remember a haze of blues and pinks through tears.
I'm so sorry. Perhaps that was too much for you at this moment.
Definitely not lying about that. Definitely didn't make up that story to summon you by pretending to be dramatic on the foot of your stairs or anything and doing something with a rose and all that junk.
But I do think you are being hasty. The flowers are lovely together, but the lyre flowers are so dominant. A little too passionate.
Yeah, well, maybe I think they're pretty, okay? And maybe I want them to be like the centerpiece and all that sort of stuff. Did you think about that? We only known each other for maybe like 3 hours at this point. Maybe I like that sort of thing. Let me choose one more as a proper compliment.
Please do, and take your time. Nothing will hurt you here. I will make sure of that.
So if I throw myself into the rose bush, I'll be fine?
Uh-huh, sure you will.
I look over the flowers as slowly as I can, hoping that I can find one that Elias won't freak out over. God, who thought picking flowers would be so stressful? I'm honestly just choosing what looks aesthetically pleasing. Perhaps something with heavy contrast. There's something deep blue and sharp. I think that will have to do. This flower, if you don't mind.
Hey, what's going on?
Uh-oh. Maybe not, dear?
I'm getting static again. The hell?
You can say no.
Violet.
This is the name of the lady with the axe. I think it was an axe.
Hey, status report. You're cutting out again.
Something crashes to the ground and shatters like a meteor striking the mansion, and a spotlight shines on my regretful face. And the sun is out? The sharp rays of light beam through the greenhouse glass, and all I can see is haze. Something is very wrong. Movement, shadows, outside a window. Dare I to look? I have to look. I think this is very pretty, but also it gives me like bad apple vibes. An archway, a gazebo, baking in the blazing sun, a lush garden with the promise of life, sickeningly sweet scents hanging in the air. She brushes past me like I'm not there. Who is she? Who is she? Elias knows. Elias must know. Violet? She walks between the shadows cast by the trees through the arch under the gazebo. And still, she's here beside me. Even so far away, she's still here. The wind catches her sun hat, while the sun hits a single point on her bosom, reflecting right into my eyes. Violet's gown, Violet's trail, they stretch into the past that refuses to be forgotten. I look for Elias, wonder why I cannot see him, and I call his name into the sea of green shrubbery. The garden cannot be asked to care. Violet turns her head towards the interrupter. I see. Ah, did you smack me? Oh. Elias, you doing alright, bud? How you going? Elias crumbles towards the ground. Without thinking, I try to catch him in my arms to keep him from collapsing. Well, as much as one can keep a ghost from collapsing, at least. You good? Do you need to sit down for a minute? I didn't know I could catch you like that. Nothing remains besides myself, Elias, and the greenhouse. The day is gone, the garden outside is gone, and Violet, too, is gone.
Hey! Hey! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Taylor's worried voice buzzes in my ear.
Everything went static for a minute.
Elias, I didn't mean to do anything that would hurt you.
No, you didn't. I left the flowers there after all. You chose fairly. And you made a beautiful bouquet.
We can remove the violets. I don't need to have them if they're gonna make you have a panic attack. Why do I care? I don't want to marry the ghost. I like the story. I just want to know the story. I don't want to... I'm not interested in getting hitched, mate. Thank you.
I apologize for worrying you.
Uh-huh. Elias, go lay down, please. I'll redo the balcony. The balcony,
I
the
assure you
bouquet.
that won't be necessary, but thank you. I should clean this up.
Right. We'll clean up together. We work in a tense silence to tidy the greenhouse. I'm worried about Elias, though I wonder what sort of exhaustion ghosts can feel.
My gratitude to you. I'm afraid I must take a moment to gather my wits before I look for my grandmother's recipes.
Oh yeah, 'cause your meat mom makes really good cakes, don't she? Do you want me to accompany you?
I'm flattered. But a bit of privacy would be appreciated.
Fair enough. I understand. May I look around the manor while I wait? Elias stares past me, not answering for a moment.
You may, so long as you stay on the ground floor. And please, excuse the state of disarray the rooms may be in.
Nah, I'm gonna go on the top floor, mate. I'm gonna go on the roof. What is wrong with me today? I am hypey as hell. He bows, and I return the gesture. Not long after, he faces through a wall, leaving me alone in the greenhouse. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead to the next option, but first I'm gonna take a drinky. I am thirsty. Try not to hit the microphone with my drink bottle. Skip. We have already looked at all of these, so checking and skip. And we have looked at all of these as well, so we are going to skip. We get attacked by, what's her face? Violet? Yep, Flower Lady. And to get the next bit of the ending, we need to pick... If we want the truth, we need to choose the study. Oh man, are you fucking kidding me? We were one off from having the ending A, the truth, in the first friggin' playthrough, because instead of going to the study where I was like, oh yeah, we saw Elias in there earlier, we went to Elias's bedroom because I thought that would be interesting and have something new. But no, if I picked the study, we would have gotten this ending first. Not that I know what this ending is, but now I'm excited to see what this ending is, because the first one I got, ending D, was great. What's in the study? Is it the study? I'll double check because I don't want to hit the wrong one. Yep, study. Let's go. Elias has left us alone again, so we are going to explore more of the mansion, and we are heading off to the study. I want to revisit the study. We might find something out about the Gallagher family business, or that curse that killed them all.
Not a bad plan. Archibald Gallagher made his office in that study, so he talked business deals there.
Oh yeah. Getting more information with my friend Taylor. He's just a friend. I exit the dining room and head towards the study, back where I first found Elias after waking up. Did you have any theories about the curse, by the way, Taylor?
I know about as much as you do. Perhaps one of those shuttered small businesses cast black magic on the family in retaliation for Archibald using them as a stepping stone on his way to the top.
Maybe.
Mr. Archibald Gallagher was known to be a rather stern and ruthless businessman.
Interesting. Guess we'll see if we can find any evidence of that in the ledgers. Back in the study, the gentle aroma of chamomile tea permeates the room. Everything looks to be the same as the first time I was in here. Here, if I left these cookies and tea here, tea's gonna get cold. If it's hot tea, you're supposed to drink it when it's hot or when it's lukewarm. If you burn your mouth really easily like I do, that's a waste. If you just leave it there, you're gonna get ants as well, because you got the little sugar bowl or the cream thingy. Like, you're gonna no. It looks like it's business as usual.
What does that mean?
The tea set that Elias... See, I mentioned the tea set. The tea set that Elias had out is still here, and there's a way too many books to look through. Not sure where to start.
Unless he took a nap, he'd have to have been doing something.
I think he was gonna read. I mean, last time we found a smut collection, so I'm hoping all of those aren't also more smut. Otherwise I'll be very concerned. I scanned the room once more, spotting a few new books on the desk. Maybe Elias was looking at those. I'll start at the desk. There's some volumes here I didn't catch before. Oh, right, because we're looking for information for Taylor about the curse and the murders and all of that sort of stuff. But Elias wants help finding his grandma's cookbook, so he can pick out a cake to make for the wedding. Yeah. I forgot about that bit. I'll start at the desk. There's some volumes here I didn't catch
Sounds
before.
good.
Oh shit. Static cuts Taylor off again while I rush... Bah. Reading. Static cuts Taylor off again while a rush of dizziness knocks me into the chair. Not again. Hushed, hurried voices emanate in the darkness. Heavy feet stomps on plush rugs. Tension and anger loom in the air. Louder, louder. They're yelling, they're shouting. Which way is up? Which way is down? I don't know if I'm standing or floating or sitting or lying. I can't feel anything. I'm suffocating. My lungs are bursting. I want to cry. A tiny ray of light blinds me. I rush towards it in the hopes of granting my solace, cupping my hands around it so it doesn't escape. Oh, right, ow, eyes. Inside the light is a little motion picture. Two figures in the study, one taller and older in a chair, the other much more youthful, leaning on a cane held in his right hand. Interesting. The figure is vaguely familiar, yet I barely recognize him. His skin isn't translucent and blue. It's Elias? Oh, what a cutie. It is Elias. Hello. Oh, he's got a walking stick. I use a walking stick too. We can be twinsies. We could go arm in arm and walk around is it promenade? We could go up and arm and walk around the promenade with our walkie sticks. That could be fun.
Blast it all. Your sister died earlier this spring, and already we have to make arrangements for the next funeral.
Oh shit. Oh, he's got a rose
Father,
on the
if
end
you
of
would
his
let
cane.
me speak just once.
Oh.
What is it, Elias? I don't have time for idle chatter from a child like you.
No, don't be a dick. Elias taps his cane on the carpet several times in a barely restrained protest, though the man named Archibald Gallagher doesn't notice.
I am not a child anymore. I am already of age, and I'd like to make a single request of you. It will not be too much trouble to you, Father.
Mm-hmm.
And what would that be?
What do you want, Elias?
My mirror has been in need of repair for the longest time. If you could have someone restore
Oh,
it.
it's Grandma's mirror. I remember that. Oh.
What mirror?
Ah, you, Archibald.
Grandmother's mirror. The one that used to be in the attic. It shattered. But I still have all the pieces.
Archibald turns towards his son in disgust.
You still have that trash in your room. And you dare ask me to repair it after you broke it?
Oh, you, Archibald. Like, you can just, you can it off. No, I'm not gonna borrow Elias's cane. I'm gonna use my own cane and shove it up your ass. Elias's knuckles turn white on his left fist while he's trying to keep as much of a neutral face as he can.
It wasn't me. It was...
I have no time for your childish sentimentality, Elias. That mirror is worth nothing, and I have much more pressing matters to attend to.
What a massive dickhead. Screw you. Your kid's... He's not a kid, he's a young man, but he's your kid. And he's got an interest in something, and he has something very, very dear to him that's broken, and he's requesting it to be repaired because there is sentimental value, and you should respect that and not be a massive cockhead.
Leave now, or I'll have one of the servants remove you.
I don't like Archibald. I thought his name was funny, but I don't like Archibald.
Father, I can walk on my own 2 feet just fine.
Oh, you better not mention the cane, you dick. If Archibald heard Elias, he certainly didn't care to react. Good, good. I do not need that shit. I can get around on my own just fine, and Elias can get around on his own just fine. Don't be an asshole. Elias grips his cane tightly before turning towards the door, and in the process our eyes meet. What? My breath hitches in my throat before I can muster the willpower to do anything else. How do our eyes meet? What's going on? Did he see me in the past, like, for real? Or did the ghost of him see me? Or what's going on? And just like that, the scene disappears with a blink.
Copy! Hey! Do you copy?
Yeah, I copy, and I'm very, very fucking pissed off with Archibald. Archibald's stupid face. I can't come up with anything good right now, but I don't know. Taylor. Gonna hit him with my stick. My vision adjusts, and suddenly I'm back in the study I walked into. A cold sweat clings to my skin.
Another vision?
Yeah, I'm still not used to these. These things are way worse than the one time Taylor and I tried experimenting with weed and got a bad batch. What? Okay. Huffing the jazz cabbage, right?
Give me a status report.
I steady my breath and grip the arms of the chair as I sink down. I am landed in the chair, at least. And this time I saw Archibald Gallagher. He was arranging the next family funeral while Elias wanted him to fix a mirror?
A mirror?
He said it belonged to his grandmother.
I'll see what I can find out about it. Was there anything else?
One of the other things I saw was that Elias was using a cane, and his dad said something about having servants remove him like he was an object. Yeah, 'cause he's a fucking dick.
What the actual...
Exactly! We're gonna be pissing off Terry so much with the swear words this episode, but I don't give a shit. Elias Archibald can go himself with the cane if he wants to. I don't know. Archibald said it as if Elias couldn't leave the study on his own, like he had zero autonomy, and of course Elias was really upset. Yeah, I fucking would be too, mate. I'm upset about it. Yes, I am. I'm very, very upset about it. Especially as someone who needs to use a walking stick as well. Like,
Take your time to catch your breath. Let me know when you're ready.
Thank you, Taylor. I close my eyes and take another deep breath. These flashbacks or memories or whatever are extremely tiring, but assuming they're all from Elias's life. I shudder a little. I can't believe he had to go through that. I almost want to cry for him, but I don't know if I have enough time to do that right now. I need to focus. I bring the chair up to the desk and immediately start rifling through the books. There's a series of large notebooks filled with sheets upon sheets of information, aged yellow from the passage of time. I think I found the old Gallagher business ledgers, journals detailing where all the assets are as well. I flip through more pages, more books. There's blank names, but no clue as to where the jewels might be.
So close, yet so far.
I reach the end of the final notebook and stare stunned at the last leaf. Unlike the other pages written in neat black ink, a red scroll screams at me. The hell?
What's wrong?
The last page of the ledger says those without fortune cling to what they can. It's written in red ink like someone was desperate.
Wow, that's ominous and not helpful at all. What does it even mean?
Elias is probably the only one who knows. I sift through the ledgers once more. After a sigh, I put the books away.
Nothing else?
Only hastily scribbled locations. I think I better get back. I quickly put everything away where I found it, then stand up from the desk after scanning the study one last time. I head out the back into the hallway. Just as I'm a few paces from the study, I see Elias turn the corner with a giant grin on his face. Oh, did he find a cookbook?
Good news, my dear. I have recovered the recipes. No need to fret any longer.
Yay! Hurrah! Huzzah! Oh my god, I was squeezing my arm so hard in that last section with Archibald that I have dug my nails into the skin. Ow! I don't like it. Don't be ableist, don't be a dick and... I don't like your dad. I jump as he floats closer, quickly trying to regain my composure. Elias, completely oblivious to my panic, continues to give me a reassuring smile.
It's all right, my dear. Now then, have you decided on a flavor?
Choose funfetti! Choose funfetti!
Taylor, there is no funfetti. Ignoring Taylor, I choose vanilla, Earl Grey, lemon, and lavender. Earl Grey was his favourite. Well, let's go with Earl Grey because Elias, you deserve it, buddy. You deserve a treat.
An excellent choice. You have the most wonderful taste, my dear.
You deserve a treat, oh my dude.
Please, let me handle the remainder. If you wish to rest, please, I encourage you to do so.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna need the rest to bonk your dad over the head with my walking stick. I'm not letting that go. He deserves it. Thank you, Elias. I shall take up your... I'm so angry I can't talk. I shall take you up on that offer. We're going to skip ahead to the next choice. Woo! Oh, we're in the toilet.
I still haven't found anything online about whatever mirror Elias was talking about. Did he mention how big it was? Like, are we talking a hand mirror or a standing mirror?
Hang on, it was the... relax, hero, to face death and sundress, and say, yeah, we read that last time. Violence had to be the crux of this. Read that last time, definitely. Then there's what happened just now. The vision I had while looking at Archibald the Ledger was really intense. God, I felt so frustrated, and he wasn't even talking to me. I don't think he brought it up. All he said was that it belonged to his grandmother.
Do you think it's a red herring? Though, breaking a mirror is pretty bad luck.
True that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Maybe it's the source of the curse.
Maybe. And if Elias still has the pieces of that mirror, we can get to the bottom of this whole ordeal.
That would definitely be something we can boast about. Solving a centuries-old curse. I'm just not sure you should tackle that tonight.
No, we've come this far and we've already known that climbing out the window doesn't work apparently, so we're gonna do this. You didn't let me climb out the window last time, I'm not climbing out the window this time too, apparently.
Honestly, and I mean it this time, I want you to leave this place.
Look, I would have last time, but as I said, no window.
There's something very wrong going on. Nothing we read said anything like this would happen.
True. Taylor, calm down. I know this isn't what we expected, but what were we expecting exactly? To be honest, did you think this would actually pan out? 3 years of failure, and now we're finally here. We finally got what we wanted. And we've planned so much, hell, fantasized so much about what we'd do when we finally met a restless spirit. We try our best to soothe them, to help them move on, to bring them happiness they've lost, to finish their unfinished business. Now that we have the opportunity, shouldn't we do what we said we'd do all along? Maybe we can help him move on.
Please, we don't know what kind of tricks he has up his sleeve. I don't want you to fall for anything he might be up to.
I won't, I promise. Am I even sure Elias is up to anything beyond trying to wed me? Alright, this is back to the stuff we've seen before, so we're gonna skip ahead again. Woo! Bleep bleep bloop bloop bloop. Okay, Elias has led us to his bedroom to pick out a piece of jewellery from the family jewels. He leads me to a door, then opens it. Inside is a bedroom similar to the one I awoke in, elegant and ornate, if not a bit barren.
Just a moment, my dear.
Elegant, ornate, a little bit barren, and with a massive collection of smut in the corner. He lets go of my arm, making his way to the vanity. Instead of reaching for one of the drawers, he presses his hand against the wall, causing the vanity to lower and reveal a hidden compartment. Huh. I wonder how many other secrets this place holds. Elias sifts through the drawers inside the compartment, eventually pulling out an unassuming dark wooden box. He slowly opens it, revealing a ring, necklace, and a pair of earrings.
Ah, here we are then.
My eyes light up with wonder as the jewellery sparkles, even without any light shining on it. The ring is a golden band with a large diamond at the centre, a beautiful classic for a reason. Just the sheer size of the diamond alone catches the eye. Meanwhile, the necklace is a string of pearls with a ruby amulet on it. And so very dazzling to gaze upon, it's like looking at the very definition of opulence. And lastly, the earrings are a drop pair with a Victorian love knot at the base and an opal centerpiece and a yellow-tinted green sapphire at the bottom.
Do not hesitate, dear. Choose whichever your heart desires.
They're all so gorgeous, I can't possibly choose. So I'm just gonna wear all of them. No. That was stupid, I'm sorry. Nevertheless, I reach out, gravitating towards the... Okay, and to get ending A, we need necklace. We need the necklace. The necklace is heavy in my hands as I gently pick it up. Boy, bet I could pay off my student loans and then some with this thing. I study it closer. It looks almost familiar.
Do you like
because
it?
Violet was wearing it before in the first flashback. I do, but I think I've seen this before. Maybe from an old picture? Elias tilts his head. Oh, right, yeah, because there's the portrait of his mum in the hall, or at the stairway.
It was one of my mother's favorite pieces in this collection. It's also the most expensive.
Don't tell me that, I'm gonna put it back in the box. I can't. No, expensive stuff. No, still giving me the heebie-jeebies with that. I don't want to accidentally drop it or lose it. I lost my favourite ring in the shops the other day. I'm very, very upset about it. It fell off my fingy while I was messing around with my bags, and I lost it for good. Boo. As he says this, it suddenly becomes even more heavy in my hands.
Here, allow me.
Elias takes the necklace and moves behind me. Could you tell me more about yourself, Elias? I'm curious to know as much as I can about my groom.
Of course.
We can be friends, but I'm still icky about the whole groom bit, mate. Don't bite your lip like that. His hands are cold against my skin as he slides the jewellery around my neck. He clasps it shut, hands lingering for a moment on my skin. He gives a tired sigh before speaking, a hint of melancholy lingering on his lips.
I must confess that I was born quite sickly.
Me too.
And my birth came with so many complications that it nearly killed my mother. Even after that ordeal, there was nothing the doctors could do to help my weak constitution. I suppose that's why my father and siblings treated me the way they did.
No, they're dicks.
I was seen as a nuisance, a problem. I don't entirely blame them.
No. They're dicks, baby. You're fine. I'm sorry.
It's far away and in the past now, so enough about that.
Elias moves back around to look at me, a cold, ghostly hand trailing along my neck. The sadness from his voice has all but disappeared.
Marvelous. The necklace fits you perfectly.
Right. I angle my head up to get a clear view of it in the mirror. It certainly is gorgeous, but I know that I can get more information out of Elias if I play my cards right. I'm certain this necklace must bestow infinite beauty upon its wearer. Surely you've seen others don it before.
As I mentioned, this was my mother's favorite piece. It graced her neck quite frequently.
And what of your previous bride-to-be? Did she not wear it as well?
My previous bride.
I don't like making him upset. I don't like causing him to have these panic attacks. It's awful. The smile slips from his lips and his eyes go hazy. I brace myself for another vision. I feel bad. I know it's unpleasant for Elias as much as it is for me. But he's a key witness to the mystery of this manor, his whole life and death, as a matter of fact. The silence stretches on for what feels like forever. Elias's face is completely blank, devoid of any emotion. Elias, dearest, I mean no offense. Elias grips my shoulders, his fingers pressing through my skin. His fingers phasing through my skin, causing a shiver.
Her name was Violet DuPont, the sister of our groundskeeper. We never wed because she betrayed me the day before our wedding.
What a bitch.
I suppose she and Gerard were desperate. I should have been on my guard when they continued to ask me about the location of the family jewels day after day. Her name was I suppose she and Gerard were desperate. I should have been on my guard when they continued.
Okay,
I
that was
thought
weird.
the necklace, the grandest piece in the collection, would have been enough to hold her interest. I had promised to share the rest of them with her after our consummation.
Forgot about that bit. Ew. Okay.
But before I could even cry out for help, Gerard held me down while Violet...
Oh, poor baby. I put my hand over Elias's in an attempt to show him I don't need to hear anything else. Forgive me, Elias. We don't need to speak of her anymore. Elias's grip on my shoulders eases, and he gives me a sad smile.
No, you needn't apologize whatsoever. There's no need for me to reminisce, and you shouldn't have to compare yourself to her.
I wasn't, but okay. Well, yeah, I don't want to be compared to your murderer, at least. That's what I'd like to say. And I want to stop, but I need to know the truth straight from the horse's mouth. Tell me about the things that brought you joy in life. You have a fine eye for beauty, Elias. I'm sure there were other items you held precious and dear.
You've seen the greenhouse already, so you can imagine its splendor in full bloom. I quite liked reading on the bench there when my energy permitted.
Oh.
It was quite difficult to visit in a consistent manner, however. So I often had flowers brought up so that I could enjoy the fragrant floral bouquets in the comfort of my room.
Yeah. I like to go read manga out in the backyard in the sun when my energy allows for it too. It's very nice. Elias leaves me... God damn it. Elias leaves my side momentarily to grab an ornate box from the vanity.
Aside from the flowers, there was also a family heirloom that belonged to my grandmother. It was an antique silver mirror, and a very charming one at that. At least...
I lean forward as he opens the box, and I peer into its contents.
That was...
Sparkly.
before it shattered.
We can get it fixed. I said this last time, but we can go get it fixed, Elias. Oops, sorry, burped. Elias does still have the mirror pieces.
I liked it quite a lot, and ended up taking it out of the attic in my early childhood. I used to look into it and imagine myself as some sort of fair prince.
Oh, sweetie.
It was innocent daydreaming, but alas, my 6 older siblings would often mock my love of the mirror. And with such a weak constitution and gentle demeanor, there was little I could do.
What a bunch of dickheads.
When 6 people who aren't very fond of you get physical, well, you can imagine what might happen. The mirror was shattered, and I was the one blamed.
That's awful. He gently closes the box and pauses.
Grandmother didn't seem to mind that it broke, but I cried for days.
Oh.
Maybe it was sentimentality, guilt, or fear. But whatever the case, I simply could not let it go.
Yeah.
I forbade any of the maids or butlers to toss out the shards. The mirror was meant to be a wedding gift, and I was determined to have it fixed one day.
We can get it fixed. Maybe not as a wedding gift, but we can get it fixed. Seems like that day never came.
Yes. It was one of my greatest regrets when I died, silly as it sounds.
Oh. I don't think it's silly at all. That mirror was important to you, and you've held on to it all this time. I think it's admirable. Not to mention that mirror could have very likely... Me and reading, oh my god. Not to mention that mirror could very likely be the source of the Gallagher curse. But does Elias know that?
Thank you for understanding, my dear.
The melancholy atmosphere in the room fades as he smiles warmly at me.
I am quite eager for our union. I think it'll be something glorious. I've always wanted a grand wedding, and to think I'll be marrying someone as lovely as you.
About that. Oh god, I hope this goes better than last time. Well, you are too kind, Elias.
Come, follow me outside. I have much to show you.
Uh-huh. We exit his bedroom together and go down the stairs one last time, my new accessory adding weight to my every step.
Soon we shall be wed, my darling, and we'll have all of eternity together. Are you excited?
There's one word for it. Take another drink. Sorry about that. Elias sure seems to be. I don't know how to answer that, whether I should be sincere and tell him the truth or continue the charade. The truth behind the so-called Gallagher curse wasn't some smaller business exchange revenge on the family, or Elias pulling puppet strings in order to make himself the sole heir. No, the Gallagher bloodline probably met its end because that antique mirror shattered when Elias was a child. He said that the mirror was meant to be a wedding gift. Has the curse ended, or will I die too? The thought makes me shudder.
My love, what's on your mind?
How about we fix that mirror beforehand? Hey, we could do that. We could take it to a mirror fixer. Get that fixed. Oh god. Nothing. I mean, I really am a bad actor in the end. With everything that's happened, is about to happen, I must be feeling an entire range of human emotion right now. My beloved, nervous, excited, and so full of dread. We return to the foyer where this whole night began. Elias guides me along the floor while I do my best to keep up with him, trying not to arouse suspicion. He places his hands on the door behind the steps, then turns to me.
Are you ready, my love? I have worked tirelessly to prepare the old ballroom for our ceremony, and while we may not have any guests, I do hope that you will be pleased.
Eek. My voice is hoarse, so the words get lost in my throat. All I could do is smile and nod.
Excellent. Then without further ado...
Taylor, hurry up and get in here and save me, you dick! The doors to the ballroom open wide, and Elias bids me through. I walk down a tattered red carpet through the dim, cavernous room towards the centre where extravagant dishes, aged bottles of wine, crystal glasses, silver cutlery, and finally our bouquet awaits us. Oh, so is it different from last time? Oh, it is. Kind of, I think, maybe? No one is watching, and yet with each step I take I hear echoes of whispers, murmurs, cheers, and sobs whenever my foot lifts from the floor. Are these memories of previous weddings Elias has attended now recreated for his own? I wonder who will officiate. Elias have Elias must have some memory of a minister ready as well. I turn my head back and peer at the door, waiting for my groom. Oh no, it's the same as last time. It just takes a second for the quote-unquote guests to get rowdy, I think. As he floats in, the noises grow more raucous, and the lights bloom into a pale blue glow. My gaze is fixed on Elias. An eternity passes in a single second as he reaches the altar, beaming with endless pride. It's time. The crowd hushes down to a murmur before coalescing into a single echoing voice.
Welcome all,
Oh no.
family and friends. Thank you all for coming today to partake in this joyous occasion. Today we are gathered together to unite Elias Gallagher with his beloved.
I still can't take my eyes off my groom.
Long has he suffered, and now long shall he be overflowing with joy.
Help.
Let the memories of betrayal, of murder, of waiting be washed away like leaves in a flood.
Help.
Love has triumphed.
Oh God, if this is what Elias is thinking.
Do you, Elias Gallagher, take this person to be your lawfully wedded spouse, to live together in matrimony, to love them, comfort them, honor and keep them, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold, from this day forward, now and for all time?
I do.
Oh God.
Do you, my dear, take Elias Gallagher to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold, from this day forward, now and for all time?
Oh no.
Stop!
Oh, thank God. Okay. Hey, Taylor. Okay. We're fine. We're all right. We're not getting hitched to a ghost right now. Cool. I think. Oh no. The slamming of ancient doors against the walls drown out all the memories of the ballroom, and the illusion disappears without a trace.
Who?
Taylor. I do like his mismatched eyes. Heterochromia, cool. Aside from the angry, echoing footsteps, there's only me, Elias, and a very, very sweaty Taylor in the otherwise empty sanctuary. I have never been so happy to smell his attempt to mask the scent of sweat with overpowering cheap cologne. Ugh!
That's right! This has to stop! You should have told Elias the truth ages ago.
Yeah, probably.
I should have told you the truth ages ago.
Don't do this again.
My dear, is this the spirit medium you were talking to?
Mm-hmm. It is. His name is Taylor Potts, and...
Taylor, why do you interrupt our ceremony? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Elias's eyes flash with frustration.
Oh, have I got some words for you, Gallagher? All of this?
Taylor just... Me and words. Oh my God. Reading and speaking. Brain go too fast for mouth, and mouth starts saying other word that comes after word that's supposed to be said. Oh my God. Taylor gestures wildly around the empty floor and tables.
All of this is for nothing! This was a dumb attempt to find a ghost, and now I've put my best friend in extreme danger.
Slowly backing away. Slowly backing out of the door while this is going on.
They didn't actually believe anyone was here. In my heart, I didn't believe it either. I was desperate.
Uh-huh.
But we did our homework and read that you were obsessed with romance. The idea of it, at least.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't actually in love with you, and have never been engaged to anyone before this. We went shopping for fancy clothes to trick you into appearing.
Yep.
So
Sorry.
stop all of this. We're too young for marriage. We're both just college students, for goodness sake. We have our whole lives ahead of us.
From his time period, that's probably the normal age. Maybe I'm a bit old to get married. Taylor's arms drop to his sides as he takes in a shaky breath.
Elias, you should be mad at me. I set them up to do all this. But I should have been the one here, not you.
Alright, then slap on a tux and you can marry Elias. That works out just fine. I look between both of the men standing in front of me. Taylor is out of breath while Elias can't find the words. He's so upset he's fading.
I think we should let OHSIC disband. We need to go home. It's over.
Mm-hmm. What? But... Taylor, don't make decisions for me.
My dear is right. They have been perfectly able to choose what they like. I provided plenty of opportunities and...
Not really. You haven't said like, oh, if you don't want to do this, you can go. You've just said, oh, I'm so excited for the wedding.
Yeah, and they were playing you.
Sorry. Taylor's previous fervor gets a second wind at the sound of Elias's voice. Sorry. Taylor's previous fervor gets a second wind at the sound of Elias's voice, and he puffs his chest.
Our goal was to prove you exist. Now we have, and I regret it.
Mm-hmm. Taylor.
Besides, do you even realize what rushing into marriage does to people? What if it turns out that you two don't even like each other, or can't even stand being in the same room tomorrow?
Yeah, fair enough point.
I don't know about you, Elias. There's only so many tabloids that we can salvage all the way back from like 100 years ago. But have you ever had to watch your parents fight with each other behind closed doors?
Yep. Elias cocks a brow in confusion. All I can do is stand there and listen, trembling.
Rushed, unhappy marriages lead to divorce. Maybe your parents got along fine. Maybe they didn't. But if this was a regular wedding between you and Bud, you'd be waving a red flag for the whole state to see.
I like how he calls us Bud. That's fun. This is not a fun conversation, though.
Mom and Dad tried so hard to pretend things were okay when I was growing up. But I wasn't stupid. I saw the exhaustion on their faces. I heard what they said to each other.
Oh, Taylor.
No one deserves that.
I'm sorry, Taylor. I didn't...
Besides, after all this, I realized I'm jealous.
Oh, shit. This again.
Oh, all this time.
We've all got issues. Let's just go, Elias. I'll call a mirror repairman. We'll get your mirror fixed, and then, like, I don't know, I'll drop by every other month and have a sandwich with you or something. We could be buddies. We could also be buddies, Taylor. But I'm not doing this googie smoosh lovey-dovey crap with either of you. No. Wait, jealous of who? Who do you
Me,
think?
I assume.
Me?
There's a rival suitor vying for your affections.
Ugh.
It's true. I think you're great, and I really, really like you.
Cool, dude. Very cool. You're both very handsome, but I'm not.
I've wanted to
I'm not
tell
down
you
for
that
this.
for some time. Since about the day we met, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But you were such a good friend. A kind friend who supported me in everything I did.
Yep.
But you were... I was scared to lose that. I was scared to make everything too big.
Yeah, well, right now we're in the middle of a ghost manor and we're pissing off a ghost and everything is too big right now, so...
But I guess I found a different way to make everything too big tonight, huh?
Exactly.
What a charming and sad story, Taylor.
Much to my surprise, Elias's voice dips with empathy. His words are genuine. Elias, you're...
How could I not be moved?
Oh.
But, my dear, I need you to tell me the truth.
Okay, let's hope it doesn't go as tits up as the last time.
What did you come here for?
I came here to help Taylor find a ghost. Our ghost hunting group was in danger of closing, and we decided to investigate this place. We knew people broke into this place pretty often, and no one ever actually claimed to see any ghosts, so we decided to do what we could to make you appear. Nothing I told you about the previous wedding was true. I wasn't left at the altar. I was never even at the altar. I'm just an ordinary university student trying to help a friend.
I see.
Now don't fade away, I'm sorry. There it is. The truth is out. I suppose it had to happen sometime. If Elias could sink into the center of the earth, he probably would. The only thing keeping him afloat is some sense of decorum.
But not all of this was a lie, was it?
Look, I like you, but I don't like, yeah, okay? We can be buddies, we can be pals, we can be friends, we can be chums, but I'm not putting a ring on it, I'm sorry.
Your demeanor changed as we spent time together.
Did it?
You got to know me. You learned about the real me. And I think your heart opened.
Oh no, come on, don't do this! I get that you're lonely, but you're completely missing the point here.
At this point, I would have backed out of the door entirely. Sorry, Taylor, you got me in this mess. You can stay and sort it out yourself.
Taylor, please. Where we go from here is up to them to decide.
I'm gonna go get McDonald's. I'm out. Elias, first I have a question for you.
Then I shall do my best to answer.
Do you know what caused the curse behind the death of your family?
I do not. No.
Oh, this is gonna shatter your world in a completely different way than the last time. Shadow is probably not the best word to use.
None of the deaths were connected, at least not to my knowledge. And contrary to popular belief, I did not orchestrate those accidents. I'm not a cruel person, and I hope you can at least attest to that after tonight.
Mm-hmm. I never said that you were Elias, but Taylor and I had some theories.
We did?
Well, I had a theory then. I mean, I talked to you about it, but apparently you forgot it in like 5 seconds. Taking another drink, sorry. I elbow him in the side and roll my eyes. Elias, I saw glimpses into your past tonight, wisps of memories that allowed me to feel your emotions. Don't worry, it didn't revolve around any of your smart books. And 2 things stood out to me. The first was Violet, and how uneasy you felt whenever she was around. Memories involving her would leave me disoriented and scared for my life. The second was yourself, talking about the shattered mirror with your father. At the mention of the mirror, both of the men fixed their posture. Interesting. I felt your frustration, like I was suffocating. I hated it. Breaking a mirror is bad luck in a lot of cultures. When you showed me the shards in your room, you told me that all of your siblings blamed you for shattering it.
Yes. I was simply admiring myself in the mirror's reflection when they came to snatch it out of my hands. I tried to keep it safe, as it belonged to my grandmother, but...
6 versus 1 isn't very fair. And your parents probably didn't side with you on this, did they?
Elias shakes his head, the gears turning in his brain. In addition, that mirror was meant to be a wedding gift, wasn't it? It was never gifted to any of your siblings' spouses because it was broken, and your father didn't bother to repair it.
So then, the curse...
I think your strong feelings towards that mirror inadvertently caused your family to become cursed. I don't want to blame him for it, no! That's a very good plot point and story thing, but I feel so bad for Elias as is. I don't want to blame him for the deaths of his family, that's awful. That does make sense, right, Taylor? Yes, it makes sense, and it's a very good story. Just no. Leave the poor baby alone. Let him be blissfully ignorant of the fact that he may have inadvertently cursed his family by having such strong feelings for the mirror. Well, I guess it would be the siblings' fault, but just with the kind of guy he is, you know he's gonna blame himself for that. That's awful.
Yeah, I guess that's enough of an explanation as any.
But if you don't like it, come up with something better.
Then even my own death at the hands of the DuPonts was part of the curse's doing, just as I thought.
Actually, if we go by their explanation, I don't think Violet DuPont jamming a dagger into your neck was because of the curse.
Yeah, I think she was just a bitch.
You two technically weren't even married yet, and that whole stabbity-stab thing was a textbook example of premeditated murder. You know, the opposite of a fatal accident?
Mm-hmm.
You were so desperate for love that you ignored your gut instinct about something feeling off with Violet the entire time.
Ooh, yikes. Elias looked down at his hands, then at the floor, despondent on the brink of tears. Oh!
I see. So if I were to carry on with the wedding and marry them, then they too would die of the curse.
Shit.
If that's the case, then I'll never have my wedding. Even in death.
Well, I mean, if you married someone and they died, wouldn't that be a good thing because you'd be together forever as a ghost? I shouldn't say this. It's gonna result in my death in terrible accident. That wouldn't be a good idea. No, bad idea. Just forget I said anything. The room is silent as Elias reaches the realization. I feel so bad, but I don't want to die for his sake.
Hang on. I think I have an idea.
About what?
If we're right about the mirror needing to fulfill its purpose as a wedding gift, then all Elias needs to do is give you the mirror after the ceremony.
Wait, what? Hey, hang on. Am I still getting married? What's going on here? Taylor, no. I'm sorry? I gawk at Taylor and his sudden change of heart. I thought he didn't want me to marry Elias.
Elias, I'm really sorry for shouting at you when I burst in. I was venting about a lot of personal stuff that doesn't remotely involve you, and you didn't deserve that.
Uh-huh.
And Bud, I never should have forced your hand into doing the field mission for me. At the very least, I should have come sooner to provide backup.
Yeah, probably. And
But if you two trust me on this, and you're willing to try, everyone can have their happy ending. At least, I'm like 95% sure this will work.
just 95?
But weren't you opposed to our union?
How about you get married to him instead, Taylor? 'Cause I'm not too keen on trying this.
Maybe they did get to know you better tonight. I shouldn't tell them what decision to make.
You're kind of forcing me into a corner with this, mate.
So, as you said, let them decide.
Oh, God. They both look at me expectantly. Shit. Elias, I love you as much as I could ever love a friend. It may not be the love you crave, but if you'll still have me, if it helps to break the curse, to finally free your soul, I will accept your hand. Oh, man. We're buddies. We're still getting married, but we're buddies. Lavender wedding. My groom's face alights with a sad smile.
Yes. I suppose your hand in marriage is all that I had asked of you when we first met. And so, I graciously accept this arrangement.
This is kind of bittersweet. Look. I was focusing mostly on Elias and the writing. I didn't see Taylor's face. He looked so concerned. This was your idea, you shithead. You're the reason why I'm getting hitched to a ghost tonight. Not me, you. I could have walked away at any moment and you would have been stuck doing this, but no, I'm the one doing the whole, like, test. Can the organ player calm down for a second here? I'm ranting. Damn it. Fine. Elias, you're my friend. I care about you as a friend. I'm gonna do this to hopefully release you as a friend. But if I die, Taylor, I'm coming for you and you're coming with us to the afterlife, mate. We both turn to face Taylor.
Do you take Elias Gallagher to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold, from this day forward, as long as you both shall exist on this plane of existence?
I do.
And do you, Elias, take them to be your lawfully wedded, yada yada, etc., as long as you both shall exist on this plane of existence?
Come on, man, if we're doing this for him, we're gonna do it properly, and you gotta say the words right, okay? I know I'm not enthused, but come on, you did the efficient, you're supposed to make it special for him, it's his dream coming true in a weird way, just help him out, come on. Elias shoots Taylor a disappointed look for ruining the mood, sighing, exactly! Taylor, do it over again!
I do.
By the authority vested in me as the official president of the Occult History and Sciences Investigation Club, I now pronounce you married!
Am I gonna have to smooch him? Taylor erupts into an applause that echoes through the ballroom, accentuated by leftover spirits Elias has summoned, while the man himself kisses me swiftly on the cheek. Yay! Cheek kiss! Woo!
And now, my dear, all that I possessed in my mortal years belongs to you.
Cool. It does?
Yes. Please come with me to the study. Quickly now.
Oh, right. He's gonna give me the mirror. We all collectively exit the ballroom and follow Elias's lead to the study. Taylor lags behind a bit, but I pull on his sleeve before he falls behind and gets lost wandering the halls of the manor. Elias pulls out a paper from the drawer and clasps his hands together, causing it to glow with a ghostly light. Huh?
Here we are. My will, freshly written.
Oh!
With this, the mirror has been transferred into your possession, my beloved.
Hey! Yay! that went over a lot quicker than I thought it would. Yay! Taylor and I scan the document.
I, Elias Gallagher, former head of the Gallagher estate, hereby leave all my material possessions, including the Gallagher family jewels,
Oh, Jesus.
and the manor itself, to my beloved partner.
Holy shit, that's a lot of money.
I mean, a will written by a ghost would never hold up in court. But for the sake of breaking the curse, I think this should work.
Fair enough. I hope it works.
It will.
You seem very sure about that? I am a little nervous. Not gonna lie, you two both seem very, very confident, but I am very, very scared right now. Elias floats away from us with a complacent smile on his face.
My wish for a wedding of my own has finally been fulfilled. And now, it is time for me to depart from this world.
You better look away, Taylor. You're the one who bloody ruined the vows bit. And I'm the one who didn't even want to get married. You're the one who went blah yada yada blah blah blah. You better, I hope that haunts you, mate, because that was awful. Just one wedding and you ruined it like that. Rude. Are you sure? But we just met. I never got the chance to really get to know you, and he holds a hand up to stop me.
I am an ancient relic of decades long since past. A memory of a life tethered to this land. But now that I am married to you, I am free.
Oh, cool. Elias Katz's... I'm okay. Elias casts a sideways glance at Taylor.
Mr. Taylor Potts.
Yeah?
Take good care of them in my stead. If you make them sad.
Elias' lips break into a sly smile.
I may come back to haunt you.
I plan on it. The, taking care of them part. Please don't haunt me.
Elias chuckles.
Very well.
Aww. Elias takes my hand one last time.
Live and prosper where I could not.
Okay. Hi, I gotta be real here. I'm straight up just staring at his boobs. Again, they're taking up a full quarter of the screen. Oh my god. Handsome face with the fluffy hair, yes, and definitely not looking down. Okay.
Farewell, my love.
Taylor,
May
stop
we
it.
meet again in heaven.
Elias, I don't know how to tell you this, mate, but I'm kind of... The horns and the wings and the tail don't tell you that I'm a demon. Like, I'm not even a hell demon, I'm an umbra demon. Like, I'll visit. Goodbye, Elias Gallagher. Thank you for everything. Oh boy. With a final bow, Elias slowly fades from the room. Hey, Taylor. I saw you pulling faces back there, mate.
So, is your last name really gonna be Gallagher now?
Meh. Taylor, why do you always kill the mood? After a full 24 hours of uninterrupted sleep, Taylor looked up whether my surname actually was legally going to be Gallagher now. There wasn't any formal documents. We didn't sign anything. I'm sure it's fine. Turns out that if both spouses don't sign a marriage certificate, you can't be legally wed. Not in this day and age, so the last name thing doesn't actually matter in the long run. Hopefully Elias wasn't going to be too mad about that. After doctoring the will a bit, we laid claim to the fortunes left in the Gallagher Mansion. And as it turns out, they kept more than just the family jewels in there. Really? Would they keep...
Holy cannoli, we're rich!
Really? I'm rich, and I'm just redistributing the wealth to you.
Who cares about the details? We can repair the entire mansion and, like, actually live in it! And then we don't have to pay rent!
Well, that'd be kinda cool. That's very true, actually. Damn, maybe I should marry more ghosts to inherit their estates. While we were so caught up in legal matters, we forgot to recruit members for the OHSIC. Taylor and I would go on to clear Elias's name of any wrongdoings in the local legends. It only felt right after all he did for us. Yay! And so we spent a small fraction of my new fortune repairing the mansion and the antique mirror to its former glory, and spent the rest of our college days rent-free. Hell yeah! Ending A for the truth. We did it! We got ending A! Woo, 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 woo! I'm gonna take another drink before I do the next ending. Woo! Okay. What's in the extras, by the way? I didn't look. Mission to proof the investigation. Locked. Oh, the achievements. Okay. For love, for science, in love with love. Interesting. Portraits. Oh, look at them. Hey. Oh, cool. We can click through all of the portraits. I have no clue how to escape. Oh, okay. Ghostly boys. Oh, his heterochromia is still there. That's nice. It's just very, very subtle. Elias. I looked away for a second, and I looked back up, but it was that face. Okay. Sure. Nice, nice photos? Oh. Okay. So we can see the inside of the manor, that's nice. And the outside of the manor too, very nice, very nice. Music box, castle, main theme, blah blah blah, license there. still got something locked. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Going back for the next ending. Back for the next ending. Skip. The tuxedo. My tuxedo's a little too hard to breathe in. Well, my tuxedo's a little hard to breathe in. Can't loosen up a few buttons, take off the cummerbund, or at least take off the jacket for a moment. Over.
Sorry, no can do. You've got to look the part for when you fall into the cold, dead arms of Elias Gallagher. Over.
Understood. I'll look as classically ravishing as possible. Over. Blah blah yada yada. Yep. Wait, was that different? Dramatic for the minute is burying my face in my hands because it's second breath blah blah blah. Was there anything different there? Not like I can see. I might be missing something. Skip. Hey Elias, what's your name? My name is Lynn. Nice to meet you. Usually I like wearing dresses, but I'm a non-beanie who's in a tux today. I was betrayed. Blah, 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 blah. Skip. Don't be wumpy. I think I will kill it up. Skip. Sorry for worrying you. Skip. Hi Elias. Okay. What are we picking? I can't remember what we picked last time. My memory is shit tonight. The liar flower is what we picked last time. There's ending B and ending C. I'm gonna do ending C. So let's do the zinnias. Boop. They're orange. I like orange. It's my favorite color. I would like the orange flowers. They're so striking.
Yes, they are.
Hey, are you actually any good at flower arrangement? I want to see this bouquet.
Shut up. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I need to play it as coy as possible. Do you think they'll make a good centerpiece?
Heck yeah! Orange is a great color and flavor.
Oh, frick's sake, Taylor.
They're quite sentimental flowers. And I suppose that neither of us can simply drop sentimentality so easily.
True. You'd likely have moved on from this mansion otherwise.
And you wouldn't be here either. I trust you understand the significance.
You're getting very, very excited, and that is making me very nervous again.
Now, what accoutrements would you like to add to this? There are so many, and I want to see what you pick.
Am I gonna pick violets again this time, or...?
Ooh, pick something he won't expect. Something really bold.
Bugger off, Taylor. What could possibly stand out as bold against these bright orange flowers? Something purple. Do not pick the violets. Okay, good. We're not going opposite color wheel here. Good. Here, these lilies. The ruddy pink is striking, and these stripes are so eye-catching. God, this is gonna be the
Peruvian
bizarrest
lilies are
bouquet.
certainly eye-catching.
Probably
You
really
seem
pretty,
to be
though.
quite a maximalist.
Yeah. Elias blushes. I'm quite used to exuberance in my life. Oh god. Okay. Now, how about these white-tipped ones over here with the pink interiors? Orange and pink would look really, really nice. To be honest, it's a good color combo.
So much pink! But the pear blossoms and their white tips do add a particular gentleness.
He's excited about it, and that's nice, but it's also making me very antsy. Like, don't get too excited about the wedding, buddy. It's not going to go over very well. Is it that gentle? Honestly, these three flowers together added piece by piece into the glass vase are blaring at me. I didn't think they'd be so forceful when combined. Oh, I bet it still looks nice, the color combo though.
So,
Depends
how's
on
it
the
looking?
event.
Is he impressed? If you get a chance, take a picture. Wait, are they ghost flowers? Can you even take pictures of ghost flowers?
Can you? Elias, seeing as how these aren't exactly normal flowers, how long will this bouquet last?
As long as we both desire it. and tend to it.
Okay, interesting. I've not tended to spirit flowers before.
It's easier than you may imagine, but you have to listen to them first. They say much more than you expect.
Oh, good to know. What is this bouquet saying now?
Collectively, that your loneliness leads you to needing.
Needing what? Needing what? Yes, dear Elias?
A friend.
Yay! I love this bouquet. This is the best bouquet. I'm keeping this bouquet. Somebody write those flowers down. I want that bouquet. Friend bouquet. Oh.
Quick! Pick something a bit more dramatic.
Taylor's right, but I have to be more careful, more thoughtful. If the flowers are trying to speak to me, okay, just breathe and try to pick something that isn't so striking, an accoutrement like Elias suggested. Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fancy. May I add these smaller flowers to the bouquet?
The Queen Anne's lace. Yes, that is a very interesting choice.
What does the bouquet say now? Friend zone? What's going on? Explain it to me, please. I listened with my heart, but I'm not sure yet how to decipher what it means in my mind.
There is a desire for sanctuary hidden within you.
Oh,
That pain you feel. It runs deeper than one sad day, doesn't it?
Bud? You doing okay over there?
I suppose it must. Make it work, make him believe it. Maybe I was too hasty with my vows. Yes, that was most certainly it. Could I blame them for leaving me? It was my fault, wasn't it? Trying to please them without truly understanding them. Trying to please myself without even understanding my own needs.
I doubt it was your fault. That it could be so simple.
Elias sighs, once more cupping my hands in his own.
Dearest, you've created a beautiful bouquet. One that comes from the deepest of hearts.
And the deepest of friendships.
I'll treasure the zinnias and their friends forever.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Elias, thank you for understanding.
Do you need space to rest?
In a sense, may I be alone for a moment?
Yes, of course. Come find me in the study when you're ready, my love.
Okay. He floats out from the greenhouse, phasing through a wall, and my breath returns to me. My heart is pounding in my chest like a cannon.
Alright. Did he buy it?
Seems so. Taylor, do you think what he said...
Bud? What he said about what? You trailed off.
Is that bouquet what I really want? Friendship and security and safety?
I mean, is it? I don't know what to tell you. I guess they're not bad things to want, especially when you're not interested in marrying a ghost.
Yeah, I should have picked those the first time. Yeah, I guess I don't know when flowers mean now and when they mean forever.
They probably don't mean anything at all.
Oh, come on, flower language is cool. I don't know much about it, but it's cool. It is still a bouquet I like. Here. I pull out my phone, snap a picture, and the flowers are there on my screen just as they are in front of me. Have some ghost flowers, Taylor. I shoot the picture to him via text.
Holy crap! Man, I bet you'll never get them out of the mansion, unfortunately. I should have tried inventing a containment unit for ectobotany.
Well, you didn't know we were going to run into a bloody ghost. You'd never figure that out without spectral plants to test on, you goof.
Hey, never say never. If anyone could do it, I bet it would be us.
Alright, fair. My steps feel heavy as I return to the hallway. I wasn't expecting floral arrangements to be so intense. Skipping to the next bit. We've already looked at this. Running over here. Ooh, there's a scary bitch. DuPont, violent DuPont. I spit out the name without thinking. I know whoever I saw was a woman, but was it really Violet?
I'm starting to think there are some other spirits in this mansion besides Elias. Why else would there be interference when he's not even in the room?
I don't know, she's a scary bitch, but we're skipping to the next bit. Hi, Elias. Oh, okay. Next choice. Where do we go for the next choice? We chose we're doing this C ending, so let's choose somewhere in the manor to investigate. Choose to stay in the dining room. Okay, we're staying in the dining room. That vision with Violet, or whoever I saw just now, it's really bothering me. Elias is probably really bothered by the fact we're staying in the dining room when we said we were going to help him find his grandmother's cookbook. He's probably like, I already looked in here. And it's like, no, I'm double checking. I'm looking in all the nooks and crannies. It might have fallen down behind the bookshelf or something. I'm just checking. Totally not staying here because I'm interested in your dead ex-fiance or whatever. I'm staying here to inspect the glass cabinet a little more.
Be careful, alright?
Okay. I pull myself out of the chair and step towards the cabinet, and it's books once more. This time nothing seems to appear.
Though, how are you going to explain to Elias that you're basically staying put?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I swing the cabinet door open and shut, investigating from multiple angles. Then I take out a book to inspect it. The words are nothing but jumbled Old English to me. Man, some of this stuff is illegible.
Too hard to read?
I can't read cursive. More like too hard to understand. Did people really talk like this? No. I might not be able to read cursive, but I can read Shakespearean. It's not that difficult.
I don't know. You seem to do a pretty good job of it.
I slot the book back in place and cough as dust gets into my nose.
You okay there, bud?
Even though this place looks clean, the dust in the cabinet is very real.
Maybe that was Elias's plan all along. Death by choking on dust.
Ah, stop it. I roll my eyes.
See anything new?
Not really. I wonder where the kitchen's place is.
Oh, no. You probably don't want to go into the kitchen even if you're able to find it. Oh, imagine the mildew and rocks.
Ugh. True. Ew, gross. No. You think so? You know, since you love comparing yourself to Egon so much, Egon? Who's Egon? You know, since you love comparing yourself to Egon so much, I bet you'd love something like that, somewhere covered in mold. Taylor laughs heartily, the sound delight in my ear.
Well, if we're comparing each other to Ghostbusters characters,
Oh.
I am the brains of the operation. Egon just makes sense.
Why didn't I think of the God, it's been ages since I've seen the Ghostbusters movie. Any of them, to that fact. Should watch them again, they're good. I was thinking you're more of a Janine. Your red hair, cute face is much better suited for that role. We got one! Sorry. Taylor makes an odd, barely noticeable noise, then clears his throat.
I knew it. You do think I'm cute.
Anyway, I think I deserve some credit. You may be the planner, but I'm not the one about to marry a ghost.
Hey!
Wait, what? Did my brain short circuit? Anyway, I think I deserve some credit. You may be the planner, but I'm the one about to marry a ghost. Okay, yeah. My brain short circuited for a second there. Give me a second, collecting my thoughts. Okay, I think my head's back to normal now. As normal as it can be. I smile at the pout in his voice.
I would have joined you, but backup is important. I'm prioritizing the evidence and trying to avoid Elias's suspicions.
Fair enough. I shuffle back and lower myself into one of the chairs at the dinner table. Is that really the reason, or are you worried you won't be able to hide your insatiable desire to be ravished by a ghost? I pause for a second, smirking. You know, I found that notebook you left in the club room last week. The one filled with lewd fiction. Try as you might, you aren't that subtle. We found your smut too. His squeal is enough to make me stifle a laugh. Taylor clears his throat, his voice lowering.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Sure, mate. I take a deep breath before sighing dramatically. I'm not reading that. No, I don't want to read that. No. They had me pinned against the wall. Their lips left a trail of fire along my skin as they... I cease, realizing he hasn't tried to stop me. Then he speaks, his voice soft and low. No, I know what's coming. No, we're not doing this. No. You're gonna have to do this. No.
I'm not writing about ghosts.
Okay, thank God. I thought it was gonna be so much worse. I thought he was gonna do a sneaky on me. Okay, we're fine. Don't. Darlings are looking at me weird. Don't. You're not writing about ghosts, huh? I raise an eyebrow. Then what are you writing about?
It doesn't matter. And it's not fanfiction.
Oh.
Just get back to the mission.
Taylor sounds unusually meek right now. Maybe I stepped on a nerve? Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
It's okay, bud. How are you doing over there with all those visions and everything?
Honestly, it's a lot all at once, but hearing your voice through this all really helps me keep... Maybe I didn't fix my brain. Maybe I'm still short-circuiting. But hearing your voice through this all really keeps me calm. I can almost pick up a smile in his voice as he replies softly.
Good. I'm glad.
I better get going somewhere before I waste too much time. I push the chair back and try to stand up, but the leg catches on my clothes. Damn it! Even when I'm wearing pants, I'm clumsy. Ah!
What's going on?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I just got in a fight with the table. Out of nowhere, Elias grabs my hand, his other arm wrapping around my waist as he steadies me. Elias, Oh shit. My vision blurs as the scene before me dissipates and molds into something else entirely. I see Elias surrounded by his siblings and father, all of them shouting and jeering. No, not the dickheads. It's the return of the dickheads. No. Horrible, terrible things in a mocking tone, making fun of him, calling him weak, a mistake. What a bunch of shitheads! Grief and guilt fill my heart before I snap back to reality. I'm leaning against the wall, Elias kneeling next to me. He looks exhausted.
I apologize. I should have come for you sooner. Are you alright?
Are you alright? That was awful.
Are you okay? What happened? You suddenly shouted and...
I nod, my heart pounding out of my chest. I'm alright.
I am relieved to hear that.
Oh, thank God.
Elias, did you feel that connection? That was bad phrasing. He's gonna take it the wrong way. Elias nods.
If only for a brief moment, yes. I saw a red-headed gentleman smiling at you. Who is that, if I may ask?
Oh, he can see our stuff. That's interesting. Taylor immediately pops into my mind. A friend. He's a friend. I swear I catch a flash of jealousy across Elias's face, but it dissipates just as quickly as it appeared.
I would love to meet your friend.
I would love for you to meet him as well, and I'm sure that he would be excited for the opportunity too. Elias's expression softens as he leads me away from the dining room and into one of the many hallways.
Anyways, my darling, I did come back to find you, as I have finally uncovered my grandmother's recipes. If you can tell me which one you'd like, I will make preparations while you freshen up.
Uh-huh. Oh, I really appreciate that. When it comes to cake, I think I'd like to try. We've done the other two, let's do the vanilla.
An excellent choice. You have the most wonderful
He
taste,
just
my
likes
dear.
cake. That's adorable. Megan just wants cake. You should give him cake all the time. It's just... No, we'll be buddies. I'll come by, we'll get the mirror fixed, and I'll get you like a bunch of different cakes and a bunch of different like sweets and stuff like that, because you seem to like cookies and tea as well from the like study scene and all that sort of stuff. So we'll have a nice time and we'll be friends and it'll be all good. No marriage needed.
Please, let me handle the remainder. If you wish to rest, please, I encourage you to do so.
Cool, I'm gonna skip. We're in the toilet again. What exactly did you think about what happened with the flower arrangements?
I got to see some beautiful ghost flowers, I suppose, but Elias might not buy your story anymore.
Yeah, probably.
That may be a good thing.
Are you sure? How would it be a good thing?
Easy. Marrying an actual, literal ghost has got to be hazardous to your health.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe you can keep it up for a while, but eventually your facade will slip. And then what? The longer you wait, the bigger the heartbreak. He's been waiting so long.
Yeah, I've stressed this to you in the other timelines before, mate. It's just...
The best you'll get is a sad marriage where neither of you actually like each other. But if you bring it up, you just end up losing what you have.
Oh no, he's talking about his parents again, isn't he?
And at worst, he makes sure you can never leave.
Oh, Taylor. I'm fairly sure that's just about Elias, but he's definitely got a lot of big feelings about the situation, and I can't blame him for it.
I don't want you to be stuck in that mansion, but even if we get nothing from it.
If this was actually me, I would have been out the window frickin' 2 hours ago. I don't think we'll get nothing out of it. But what really worries me is Violet. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know why she's here, but I want to get away from her if I can.
Can you make it so she doesn't appear? Any rituals or anything?
I don't bloody know. I think it's up to Elias, not me. It could be that she's part of his memories.
I'm really starting to not like that guy.
He's not. It's not his fault. He's traumatized. Then there's what happened just now.
When Elias touched you again?
Yeah, part of my outfit got caught on the chair and I nearly tripped, but he caught me just in time. I had another vision. This time I saw his family mocking him. I couldn't really make out what they were all saying, but it definitely wasn't praise.
What concerns me more is that he mentioned seeing me. Was he reading your mind? It almost sounded like you two were exchanging memories.
Cool. I have no idea. I'm able to hold his hand without triggering any memories sometimes, but when we're both stressed out at the same time, so...
I don't like that he's capable of reading your memories, even if this time wasn't intentional. What happens if he finds out that you're faking all of this? Honestly, and I mean it this time, I want you to leave this place.
Considering
There's
it
something
heavily...
very wrong going on. Nothing we read said anything like this would happen.
Yeah. Taylor, calm down. I know this isn't what we expected, but what were we expecting exactly? To be honest, did you think this would actually pan out? 3 years of failure, and now we're finally here. We finally got what we wanted. And we've planned so much, hell, fantasized so much about what we'd do when we finally met a restless spirit. We try our best to soothe them, to help them move on, to bring them happiness they've lost, to finish their unfinished business, and to skip ahead to the next part that we haven't seen yet. Ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop, boop. Okay, what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Earrings! It is earrings, right? Yes, earrings! Which is in the earrings? I pick up the earrings. They're delicate yet ornate. I sigh softly, taking my time to inspect them closer. But despite my attempts to focus on the jewellery, I hear Taylor's warnings echoing in my head over and over. It's actually discomforting, not having heard his voice for so long while I'm stuck in this mansion. I should have asked him to come sooner. Oh yeah, that's right, because the earpiece dies. I forgot that the earpiece dies like before we get the jewellery, and then we're just waiting for Taylor to come and do something and save our ass.
Are they not to your liking? If you prefer something else, surely I can...
Honestly, the biggest issue with the earrings, mate, is I don't have my ears pierced, so unless they're clip-ons, we're going to be very uncomfortable. Oh, that's not it at all. These earrings are gorgeous. I pause, giving Elias a sheepish smile. My act is starting to slip without Taylor's commentary to ground me. He said to stall for time. I need to stall for time. I'm just a touch worried about how safe it is to wear these. The mansion itself is decaying, and if the jewellery has rusted anywhere, it may irritate my skin. Elias chuckles lightly. He motions for me to put on the earrings. I can't! My ears aren't pierced! This is gonna be a very painful thing in a few seconds.
It's entirely safe. I have kept them in a secure location and check on them frequently. You have nothing to fear. The earrings could be cursed too. Once you put them on, they'll never come off. Or maybe Elias will take over your body. I don't think he would want to. I got a lot of chronic pain, man. If he wants to experience that, be my guest. But yeah, I popped my shoulder out of place just washing my hair today. You don't want to trade places with me, I can assure you of that. Oh my god. Or at least I think that's what Taylor would say if he heard that. I nearly snort at the thought, but stop myself before I do. Well, better not decline Elias's wishes. I carefully slip them on. Nothing happens. See, Taylor? I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for allowing me to borrow the earrings, Elias. They must be very precious to you. A slight blush flushes on Elias's cheeks. He's so cute. He is a squishy. Please, do keep them on for our ceremony. And beyond. Once we are wed, everything in my name will be yours.
Yeah, that's expensive and it makes me scared. Everything? Elias really is serious about marrying me. I'm actually going to marry a dead man, aren't I? This isn't a joke. You're far too kind, Elias. Elias smiles back genuinely. I want to scream, but I hold my tongue. I'm too young to get married, damn it!
Shall we make our way outside?
2,400 years old.
Everything is prepared for the ceremony.
Oh god. Of course. I think I'll settle for screaming inside my brain. We exit his bedroom together and go down the stairs one last time, my new accessory adding weight to my every step. Here we go, into the wedding hall. Oh, Taylor is coming, but Elias is only interested in me. Even if Elias is kind, I don't know what I'll do if his second attempt at marriage fails. It's fine, he's squishy. This whole night Taylor has been on edge. I can't really blame him. I've worried my best friend ever since Elias entered the picture, and yet... why am I so worried about Taylor when I'm the one who's probably in more danger?
My love, what's on your mind?
Nothing, I mean... I really am a bad actor in the end. With everything that's happened, is about to happen, I must be feeling an entire range of human emotion right now. My beloved, nervous, excited, and so full of dread. So full of dread that we're skipping this bit. Hey, talks about his divorce and blah 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 blah. I can't do this, I can't marry you, Elias. Oh shit. This is the thing before this play where we go from here and it's up to Linda's like I can't do this, I can't marry you, Elias. You're very kind, but I've only gotten to know you for one night. That's not nearly enough time for me to declare my eternal, undying love to you. But Taylor, on the other hand, I've known him for years. He's my bestie, even if he's kind of obnoxious.
Hey!
Or an immature pervert.
Come on.
And makes me do a lot of his dirty work. All of his dirty work.
Okay, fine. That part is fair.
Yeah, I'm the one who almost got hitched to a ghost because of you, dickhead. Because at the end of the day, I know Taylor always has my back. We're always looking out for each other, and I think that's what makes this stable foundation for romance. Yeah, that's nice. Taylor's jaw drops as a blush spreads across his face while Elias studies the both of us silently. So, marrying you like this just to fulfill your wish wouldn't be fair, because I can't give you the love you crave, the love you deserve. Yes, that's a good way to turn him down. I hope you'll understand and forgive me.
This is nothing like the romances I've read in novels, nor the kind I've seen my parents or even siblings divulge in.
Oh.
It's clumsy, ridiculous even. Why, it's hardly romantic.
Yeah, that's probably usually how it works out, mate.
And yet, those were the most genuine words I've heard from you this entire night.
Yay!
You hold those sentiments quite dear.
Well, I don't, but the character does, so yay!
So this is what true love is.
It's not.
Hang on.
It is for the characters, but
Does that mean you'll actually go out with me?
oh shit. I'm willing to give it the good old college try, at least. Elias claps his hands together and brightens up in spite of the fact that I just rejected him. Oh, this is going actually a lot better than I thought it would from Elias's part. I thought he was gonna freak out, but no, he's squishy. I like Elias. Just as a friend, like, not the romance thing. No, neither of you romance thing. We're just buddies, but this is nice.
Waste not, want not.
No,
I shall officiate
no,
your wedding then.
No, Elias, no. Elias.
Whoa there, easy now. Are we really doing this? I'm not even ready.
Backing out the door, gonna run away. This is why I've got pants and the good shoes on. I'm gonna sprint.
Do you take Taylor Potts to be your lawfully wedded husband?
No.
To live together
Elias,
in matrimony.
Elias.
To love him, comfort him, honor and keep him.
Elias.
In sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy.
Elias.
To have and to hold from
Stop.
this day forward, as
Eli-
long as you both shall live.
God damn it, no, stop. Elias is really determined to see some kind of wedding today. I might as well entertain him. Oh, man. Damn it. Okay. I do.
And do you, Taylor, take them to be your lawfully wedded spouse, to return their affections and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Taylor scrunches up his face when Elias doesn't repeat the same ceremonial speech for his part of the vows. Payback for the last one, you dickhead.
Shoot. I guess? Aren't we moving a little fast for...
It's fine, it doesn't count. We're not signing any documents.
By the authority vested in me as the final heir to the Gallagher family, I now pronounce you married.
Hooray! Question mark.
You may now kiss.
Oh, God. Taylor looks at me, then at Elias, then back at me, mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water. No! Don't! All Elias does is motion at him to do something. Oh, okay, wow, right then. Eventually I sigh and just pull Taylor towards me, smashing my face into his. Oh, I snorted. Elias laughs and claps his hands together, clearly elated by our antics.
Splendid show! Now quickly, follow me to the study.
Huh? Is he gonna give us the yay, we're not gonna die? Well, I guess we wouldn't die in the first place since we didn't marry into the Gallagher family, but is he giving us something as a wedding present? What's going on here? I'm so invested in this story, I'm not even getting the ick anymore. Elias glides out of the ballroom while I drag Taylor behind me, still sputtering and confused over what just happened. Elias pulls out a pair? God, wow, me and words tonight. Elias pulls out a paper from the drawer and claps his hands together, causing it to glow with a ghostly light.
Here we are. My will, freshly written. I think you two will be pleased.
Oh. Taylor and I scan the document.
I, Elias Gallagher, former head of the Gallagher estate, hereby leave all my material possessions, including the Gallagher family jewels, and the manor itself to the newlywed Potts.
Oh, God.
The Potts?
Yeah, that's what I was diagnosed with. Sorry. Stupid.
Farewell, my dear friends. Please use my family's fortune for your honeymoon, or whatever else you may need it for.
Cool, dude. Thanks. Elias, what are you doing? With a final bow, Elias quickly fades from the room.
So, what do you want to do for our first date?
I'm just gonna leave. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take half the fortune and I'm gonna bugger off. Hibernate. I mean, that's a fair point too. After a full 24 hours of uninterrupted sleep, Taylor looked up whether my surname actually was legally going to be Potts now. We didn't sign any papers. Considering a ghost officiating a wedding, and not even an ordained ghost at that, isn't exactly legally binding, Taylor and I decided to take our relationship slow. No marriage, not yet. Hopefully Elias wasn't going to be too mad about that. After doctoring the will a little bit to fix my last name, we laid claim to the fortunes left in the Gallagher Mansion. The family jewels turned out to be worth a hell of a lot of money, enough to pay off both our student debts and then some. Yay! But we got so caught up in trying to figure out how to work with our sudden unexpected inheritance, we forgot to recruit new members for the club.
It sucks that we lost the OHSIC. But who needs them? We can probably fund our own activities for a while.
Hell yeah! I think we should go easy on the spending for a while, or at least stop buying the name brand orange soda.
What? But the generic store brand just doesn't have the same flavor profile.
Yeah, I get that, man. I definitely get the tism. You can taste the difference.
The recipe is completely different, and the ratios of high fructose corn syrup and...
Oh, another mooch. Okay. I kiss him deeply on the... Blech. Gross. I kiss him deeply on the mouth once more to shut him up. Stupid that it works, but it doesn't. He doesn't protest when I pull away with a wire smile. You're a dog.
Yeah, I am.
He's a cute little face. This is adorable. Ending C for science. Okay, we got one more ending. Skipping the end credits and taking a drink. Down. Alright, and E. This was betrothed. So check what achievements I got real quick. I want all achievements. All the achievements now. I can't see what the last achievement is. Interesting. Go skip it, blah 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 blah. Work up in a ghost room, work up in a ghost room, and you need to calm down, my friend. Flowers. And we haven't chose the rose yet, so this must be the last one. The rose is always a classic choice. Red means love, yes?
Red on a rose means true love, undying love, eternal love.
Uh-huh. Sounds about right. Taylor's had me flick through a few books on flower language over the years, hoping we could lure out some ghosts with the right blooms, but I could never keep the meanings straight in my head. Maybe Elias was the type. Red roses were easy. Would he know more? Yes, I think it's a perfect choice for us then. Do we have a vase?
Of course.
With a flick of his wrist, a pile of dust on the other side of the room collapses, and in his grasp he holds a perfectly clean, nearly translucent glass vase.
Acceptable?
Acceptable. It holds flowers and it holds water. It'll do. Oh, much more than acceptable. And something to cut the flowers? Oh, and gloves to handle the thorns.
Of course.
Oh. He provides me with the tools and I set to work. Do I need to trim the stems before putting them in the vase? I think there was a trick to removing the thorns, but if I knew it, it was long gone.
Careful. Simply go slowly, and the rose will happily let its guard drop.
What? Okay. I guide the knife he provided slowly up the stem as parallel as possible, and when the blade hits a thorn, it cuts through it like butter. Oh.
There you are. See? Not a thing to be afraid of. Not a moment that needs to be rushed.
Interesting. This whole day has been a rush, hasn't it? I'm sure the sense of I've literally met a ghost after years of trying, but also all the pressure. Oh, sure in the sense of I've literally met a ghost after years of trying, but also all the pressure. I had at least 48 hours to prepare for my own wedding. Damn it, I can't read! I cannot read! I had less than 48 hours to prepare for my own wedding, even if it was all fake. All the sudden research, all the desperate planning, and not a breath in between. My hand slows to a crawl and I savor the moment, pruning each thorn one by one. They fall to the greenhouse floor, decorating the tile in reddish-green points. Knowing me, I would they'd drop to the floor and then I would step on them by mistake. Eventually, there are no more thorns to prune. I add another rose to the vase, hoping it looks okay, then another.
Splendid! Now, did you have thoughts on accoutrements? Accent flowers, that is.
Oh, right. This is just half a dozen roses. Not roses. Alright, this is just half a dozen roses, not a full bouquet. I hadn't thought about it. If Elias is that into flowers, would you suggest some for us?
My pleasure and my honor.
Oh, nice.
First, some baby's breath.
Okay.
Fake the flower language. If you get it right, he'll be happy. If you get it wrong, he'll have the joy of correcting you.
What? Okay. Right then. Taylor's voice hisses in my ear. Baby's breath. That's something about youth, correct?
In this bouquet, more a symbol of innocence and purity.
Interesting. Oh, I hope he doesn't get weird about purity because I definitely cannot meet Victorian standards.
They work stunningly when used sparingly. One may expect that their small size must be bolstered by great numbers, but that's simply not true.
Interesting. Sorry, just in my seat. I try to take his advice. The little white flowers slip between the roses, resting like snowflakes suspended in mid-fall. Elias could make roses bloom in winter, couldn't he? I think about what an odd wedding that would be, but his hands continue to guide mine, raising the baby's breath up a smudge.
Do you see how that little bit of elevation gives the whole bouquet a sense of dynamism? Personality.
Very into bouquets. How much is a smidge? Here?
Here.
He reaches out and his hand flows through the stems, through the petals, and through my fingers, lifting my hand, along with the flowers, ever so gently.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm. And would we like more flowers in this bouquet?
Yes, I think so. What would you say to lemon balm?
The hell is a lemon balm?
I'd ask how closely related they are to lemons.
Oh, bugger off, Taylor. There's Taylor with the snark again, of course.
Only some leaves, green and small. Perfect for filling in the gaps and adding a rich aroma.
Interesting. Do they mean something about sweetness? Probably not the best to ask about sourness.
Sympathy and compassion. Though speaking of sweetness, these leaves do make a nice tea.
Ooh! Perhaps you could brew us a few cups when we're done here.
Oh, what an excellent idea. Yes, I think we shall have that lemon balm tea.
Nice, nice. Alright, let's save some of this for the kettle. I tuck some of the leaves around the edge of the vase and... what? Oh, right. I thought they were going to tuck them into their pockets or something. I tuck some of the leaves around the edge of the vase and, following Elias' suggestion with the baby's breath, I make sure to raise some up too. I try to keep it beneath the more exciting flowers, but every now and then I make sure a few of the little buds of the baby's breath barely peek out from the bottom of the lemon balm. Elias watches me with a polite smile, the same one I've seen so many times now, but his eyes are brighter, giving him away again. This time he's trying to downplay his joy. Ah, would you like to help arrange?
I would love to.
And Elias returns his hands to the vase, carefully making sure that what he adds complements what I've composed. Even though I've never done this before, even though I've never looked so closely at a bouquet, I can tell what I've touched and what he's touched. And honestly, altogether it looks pretty good.
Lovely.
Lovely. Thank you.
I think one last flower. And you should choose, my dear.
Don't pick the violets. You're gonna make him upset. He knows me. God, brain, stop. He shows me two different flowers, one of flat, delicate yellow petals and the other of thin, wispy strands of purple. I don't recognize either. If it's my choice again, I choose to savor it, to roll the flowers around in my head and let them delight me. Why not? I don't have to understand their meanings to find them beautiful. The yellow ones.
The yarrow. Excellent.
I admit, I'm unfamiliar with these.
A symbol of everlasting love.
Ah dear.
Again?
There's a lot of everlasting and eternal love in one vase. I chose everlasting love twice. Shit. Double eternity. Oh no. I try not to think about it. They are only flowers after all. Elias and I return our hands to the bouquet, adding the final touches.
The flowers look absolutely gorgeous, my dear. But still nowhere near as lovely as you.
No, thank you. Okay, thank you, Elias. I can feel my heart hammering in my chest. They're just plants, innocent little flowers. Flowers with too many meanings, too many promises.
Is something the matter, dearest? You look a bit pale.
Yeah, I admit that I'm just a bit tired. Would it be alright for me to rest a little before we continue preparing for the ceremony?
Of course. You mustn't exert yourself too much. Please feel free to choose any room on the ground floor. Though, you'll have to excuse the state of disarray it may be in.
I choose the front garden and I'm gonna run. Thank you, my love. Oh.
And do not worry about the mess here. I shall clean up and rejoin you after I check something in the study.
Okay. Elias bows? Reading! Elias bows as I turn to leave the greenhouse. And we're gonna skip. I'm cringing. We've done all this already. Skippity dippity. Just finished looking at woo, scary lady. Hi, Elias. Okay, so we've been to the dining room, we've been to the study. Now let's go to Elias's bedroom and see his smut collection again. I exit the dining room and head towards some stairs to the side of the foyer. If I remember right, Elias Gallagher lived in a solitary and mostly sedentary life in this manner. If he was put on bed rest for the majority of his time here, chances are that he'd stash personal valuables in his bedroom for easy access. I don't know where his room would be, but I get the feeling it's upstairs. Either way, we're about to find out.
And what are you planning to do? Reenact the BJ scene from Ghostbusters?
Ah, f off, Taylor. I laugh, shaking my head. You're the one who wrote those types of scenes in that notebook I found in the club room. Taylor starts to stutter as he tries to come up with an excuse.
That? I never. How did you even?
I try not to break into laughter for fear that Elias might hear me.
That notebook contains highly classified information, I'll have you know, and I do not appreciate the invasion of my privacy.
You're the one who left it open.
Still, Never mind. Forget it.
Oh, this door is slightly ajar. I guess I'll go in. I swing the door completely open, wincing as the hinges creak. It's another bedroom?
What's wrong?
The layout is the same, but it almost looks sad. I take a moment to look at what's in front of me. The center of the bed is perfectly made. Fluffy pillows donned and silk covers sit upon the thick comforter. My hand runs over the plush fabric as I walk up to the bedside table. There's a few books here, but overall this room is almost barren compared to the one I woke up in.
I'm actually not too surprised. There were 7 kids, and the heads of the household after all, so it wouldn't be unusual for the bedrooms to look the same.
I guess that's fair. I catch a glimpse of something on the vanity and head over to it. Hey, there's an ornate box on the vanity. Surely something like this has to contain something important in it, right?
Be careful! We don't know if that's spring-loaded with some kind of trap.
I don't think it will be, but I hold my breath and take off the lid slowly. Glass shards? That's it?
Seriously? Why waste such a neat box like that on trash?
Don't call it trash, it's his mirror. Maybe it's something important.
Kinda doubt it.
I slide the lid back onto the box and look around the rest of the room. There's a bookshelf in the corner I hadn't noticed when I walked in. Guess what? There's another bookshelf in here. Guess it must actually be Elias's bedroom after all.
What's on it?
Seems to be all fiction. Jane Eyre, persuasion, sentimental education, the portrait of a lady. The click of a keyboard is comforting as Taylor lets out a chuckle.
Those are all romance novels.
He's got his likes. My fingers gently brush over the well-worn spines. It looks like they've been read countless times. Brain! Work, please. Not only did he lack familial love, it looked like Elias didn't have any platonic or romantic love either. He was stuck here, and only had a fantasy world to live in.
Don't feel too bad for him. We can't change what his life was like, no matter how sad it is. It's already over.
The least I can provide is brain! Work. The least I can provide is solace. Make his afterlife a little more enjoyable, less lonely.
Don't fall for his act.
I scoff slightly. Act? What act? Elias has not once shown any hostility or invasiveness. He doesn't have any malicious intent.
But what if he tries to possess you? Didn't he?
Taylor, I appreciate your concern and I care about you a lot, but accusing Elias of something like that without any evidence, especially considering how he died, is unreasonable. You're being paranoid. The line is silent for a moment. I think he may have hung up on me, but his quiet voice finally breaks the silence.
I'm sorry.
He sounds upset. It elicits a soft sigh from me, my whole demeanor softening. I apologize for sounding so harsh. Elias just deserves someone too, you know? He's all alone.
I'm just really worried about you, bud. You're alone in there.
Don't worry, Taylor. If I were truly in danger, I'd have asked you to come save me by now. Taylor's voice sounds less upset as he speaks.
Yeah, of course. You're right.
My love, are you here?
Hey, what's up? Shoot, Elias is coming.
He is? Can you hide or something?
Under the bed. I'm trying. Elias appears before me the moment I turn towards the doorway.
What are you doing in here, my dear?
Hey, not much. The door was open and I noticed quite a few books on the shelves, so I wanted to see if the recipe might be in here. I pull out a random book, a smile on my face. You have quite the taste after all, Mr. Elias Gallagher. My grin widens as Elias blushes.
What? Is he getting embarrassed over there?
I read it for the plot. It's actually quite good.
The plot. Sure. Really, let's see. I open to a random page. The corner is folded down like a bookmark. I clear my throat and start to read. I'm not reading this. I'm not doing it. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh.
Heavens!
Elias covers his face, bending over from embarrassment. I could hear Taylor having a laughing fit in the earpiece. Ignoring my own embarrassment, I put the book away and comfort Elias, however half-heartedly. My apologies, it's quite alright that you divulge in all types of literature.
I should have hidden those
More of
books
a
better
horror
when
fan
you were
myself.
asleep. I'm so sorry you had to see that.
It's fine. I mean, it's fine. Most people are interested in sex. Yeah, baby. Here, sweetie. you don't want to hear you say it because you're so embarrassed and squishy. He's disappearing because he's embarrassed. Are you alright, dear? Elias lets out a groan and peeks at me through his hands. He then slowly straightens, finding it hard to look me in the eye.
Yes. I just find the subject of physical intimacy to be rather difficult to talk about.
Oh, don't tell me the guy's a prude. He's freaking obsessed with marriage. What does he expect married allosexual people to do?
I don't know. Everyone in the Victorian era was a prude, Taylor.
Did you say something?
I clear my throat loudly while Taylor sighs on the other line. What I said was, were you never close to anyone before you met me? He's so embarrassed. Elias plays nervously with his fingers, fascinated with the decor of his room instead of me. Have you ever kissed anyone? I have. It was terrible.
I was never really thought of as attractive to anyone.
Aw, sweetie, you're very handsome. I'd give you a kiss on the cheek, a kiss on the forehead, but not a smoocheroo on the lips, okay? Or anywhere else for that matter. But, yeah, no, my first kiss was awful. The guy had just finished eating mayonnaise and, like, fish, and it was just... No, no. It was terrible. Ugh. Hold on, not attractive. You're kidding, right? Elias shrinks further into himself. He's almost completely disappeared. Elias, you're one of the most handsome men I've ever met. I'm serious. The things I'd love to do to you.
The what you do to who?
They hold hands and talk about friendship stuff and nothing to do with the bedroom or other places where things like that happen. Oh, he's a victim. Ah, shit. Maybe I was too forward with that.
Darling, I'm quite flattered by your compliments, but I have my reasons for being inexperienced.
That's fine. I don't like that stuff.
Well, beyond simply never having been properly wed before, of course.
I selected the first one before, and I probably should select a different one to see the different answers. I'm curious. Curiosity's gonna kill me, but I'm curious.
What the hell kind of comment is that?
I got curious. I wanted to see what was gonna happen, and now I'm regretting it.
I am. The, consummation of our marriage, that is.
You're squishy, but you're a bit of a perv. Elias looks around nervously before puffing out his chest in mock bravado, or some semblance of it. Oh,
My
he's
strength
really
and
thinking
will
of
is
it.
ever stronger after death, so I will do my best.
Oh God. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm fine, thank you. I'm not, no, thank, no, no, no. Ah, lovely. That's quite the spirit now. The window's right there. I could just chuck myself at it. I'm gonna defenestrate myself. Exactly, Taylor. I'm gonna defenestrate myself.
Anyhow, it would be in our best interest to move forward with the preparations. If you may, please follow me.
Uh-huh. Yes, of course. He floats out of the room and I follow him to the foot of the stairs.
I initially came to find you so I could ask what flavor of cake you would like. Have you decided?
Yeah, sure. I just got the Earl Grey because that's your favorite, and I want to treat you like squishy because you've been through some shit, but I'm not gonna do stuff with you after this. I'm uncomfortable.
An excellent choice. You have the most wonderful taste, my dear.
Uh-huh.
Please, let me handle the remainder. If you wish to rest, please. I encourage you to do so.
Cool. I'm gonna take a rest. I gotta go. I'm gonna, since we're in the bathroom, I'm gonna take a pee break. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I drank too much water and I had to give my cat lots of pets and scritches. Because I would not deny my cat pets and scritches when he needs the pets and scritches. Okay. Elias has been nothing but a complete gentleman to me. Shame about the rest of the house. But his heart seems like it's in the right place.
If you say so.
He seems quite impressive at making bouquets. Maybe I am too? Should we take this back to the campus?
Take what? Ghostly flower arrangements?
Yeah, maybe. Someone's got to be interested, and there's no flower club at the university. It's an avenue, at least.
There has to be more that you found. Please?
Just teasing. Of course there's more. That sighting of Violet in the dining room was a lot. Like, a lot.
I know, and I didn't even see it.
Neither did the viewers, because I haven't shown it in this episode. I think in that brief moment, I hated her.
Whoa.
Why shouldn't I? She shouldn't be here. She shouldn't be haunting Elias. She's the true danger. And truth be told, I don't know if her spirit's actually here at all. She might simply be a figment of Elias's memories.
So Elias is the true danger then?
No, that's not what I said.
You're starting to worry me.
Yeah, I'm starting to worry me. Then there's what happened just now.
I still can't believe you managed to find his smut collection.
Yeah, that was funny. I didn't mean to. I swear I just picked up a book at random.
I would have loved to see the look on his face. Though you really didn't have to ask him his favorite sex position afterwards.
Like, just stop. Just stop. It was already awkward, so I kind of just wanted to see what would happen, you know? I end up laughing a bit too, despite myself. Anyways, I wonder why he had a box full of mirror shards. It just seemed so out of place in his room.
I couldn't tell you anything about it. Maybe the dude's just a weirdo.
No, it's his Grammys. I don't think he's like that.
Are you seriously starting to feel something for Elias? Because I'm starting to think he's casting some kind of magic on you to make you feel connected to him.
What? No.
Honestly, and I mean it this time, I want you to leave this place. There's something very wrong going on. Nothing we read said anything like this would happen.
Yep. But it's also time to skip forward. Ding, ding, ding. Phone died. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. The final choice. It's time to choose the ring. The gold ring with the really, really excessive diamond on it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Totally not hesitating to press it at all. What are you talking about? I pick up the ring, inspecting it closer. The name Gallagher is engraved on its inner band with a fancy cursive lettering. Oh shit. Elias gently takes it from me and slips it over my finger. It slides on easily without being too loose or too tight. Well, that's nice at least. That's a good fit. I do like rings. But I'm not a big fan of this one, because this one's got a lot of implications that I do not like.
A perfect fit. Like it was made for you.
It's quite gorgeous. Is there a story behind this ring? A bright smile blooms on Elias's face as he kisses my hand, the diamond sparkling on my finger. Great.
My grandfather held a high post as a military officer, being the personal guard to several members of the royal family in England.
Huh, okay.
He was humble and full of wit, and thus could predict the enemy's movements far in advance.
Interesting.
Why, during his time, he actually thwarted an assassination attempt.
Very cool. Very, very cool. My eyes widen. Oh wait, hang on. Is this his grandmother's ring then? Oh my, that's quite the life he must have lived.
Indeed. They offered him a gift for stopping the attempted regicide. The deed to a gem mine. It was quite successful, and on top of that, he managed to increase the productivity quite a bit.
Okay.
That's how he himself rose to aristocracy.
Very cool. Well, probably not very cool, because that probably came from a lot of unpaid labour and unfair wages, but it's just neat backstory, dude. Elias's smile softens, eyes sparkling as he regales the tale.
When a civil war broke out, he fled to America with my grandmother, my father, and only a few belongings. It wasn't quite enough to maintain their previous lifestyle, at least not immediately.
Right?
Yet regardless of how much they struggled, he still refused to sell the jewels.
Okay.
They represented everything he had been through. His dedication and hope despite the hardships.
Right. I'm a bit more of the mind that food is more important than gems, but okay.
That determination inspired my father to start a business of his own. Eventually, he became a cameo baron beyond compare.
Fair enough. Elias let out an awkward chuckle, looking away in embarrassment.
I suppose I pale in relation. I never amounted to anything when compared to the great deeds my grandfather, father, and siblings accomplished in their lifetimes.
Oh, Elias, no. Sweetie, you are enough. You are more than enough. Nonsense. I squeeze his hand compassionately. You grew up kind, dear Elias, hopeful and determined, just like your grandfather. It doesn't matter that it didn't apply to business, it certainly applied to your heart.
My dear.
Elias looks past me, biting his lip. You better not be thinking of those smut novels you got on the shelf behind me.
I must confess something to you. I doubt that it will affect you now, but...
I brace myself. I have no idea what he plans to tell me.
I adore you, but my mere existence is a blight.
What?
My polite mannerisms and lavish clothing are merely a thin veneer over the fact that I am weak, hideous, and undeserving of my status.
No, sweetie. No, we're not doing this. No, come on, man. I'll give you a hug, I'll give you a pet, I'll give you a kiss on the cheek. Nowhere else. No. Elias, don't say such awful things about yourself. You've never had the tools to succeed in a world that measures your worth by productivity. Without even considering the barriers that hold you back, you were thrown into the meat grinder without emotional support or the physical ability to meet the challenges head on. I take a breath to steady myself. This system was not made with people like you, or me, in mind. So how could you be expected to succeed when you are pitted against people who don't face the same struggles? Yeah, this is hitting hard. And despite past neglect, you have always been hopeful. That is far more admirable in my eyes.
You are far too kind. I appreciate your words greatly, however.
Elias grips me tighter, as if afraid I might run off. Now we found out about the window plan.
The truth is, I was congenitally malformed.
Okay. Malformed is an interesting word. I took another look at Elias. Squinting at a glance, I could see nothing amiss. He seems to have all of his limbs, fingers, ears, eyes, and nose. His clothing betrayed no alterations in form or function. Is it your heart or your legs? I mean, you got a wispy ghost tail? What's going on, mate? I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to tell me, but...
It's not immediately apparent, thanks to years of learning to adapt around my condition, but it's true.
What is it, sweetie?
My feet are malformed. Were
Oh.
malformed at birth, and so in life. I had difficulty walking. Compounding that was a general sense of malaise that never improved over time.
Oh, sweet pea. You're okay. Dude, we can suffer with this as friends together. I got connective tissue issues. You got your feety problems. It's fine. We can be... I was gonna say body buddies, but that also sounds slightly sexual. But we could be like sickness buddies and stuff like that. It's okay. Elias pauses, gaze never leaving mine, yet looking past me all the same.
The family doctor had diagnosed the malaise as what was commonly known as a nervous disorder at the time, a condition which had then only recently been christened as multiple sclerosis.
Oh my god, I have the genetic factors for that! I don't have it myself, but it's in my family. I shouldn't be excited about that. It's like when you hear, like on the shows and stuff, or like in news and things, other people talking about having the same condition as you and you get excited about it. But you know, I got family experience with that. I got the genetic code to pass that on. Not that I'm going to. I don't want to, but you're all good. You're right, mate.
Being that both my congenital deformity and acquired nervous disorder are incurable, my continued existence proved to be a great burden that only grew over time.
Oh, sweetie. I'm so sorry. My apology feels so inadequate, but I don't know what else to say. What am I even apologizing for? My gaze turns to the side as I think of something better to say. You okay? I'm gonna give you a cuddle. Offer a hug to anybody else who's going through similar shit, like similar shit with like other chronic illnesses and chronic pain disorders and stuff like that, because it's not fun. I know from personal experience it's not fun. It's bullshit with how the world is constructed in a way that makes it even less fun to deal with and all that stuff. But no, you have my support and all the love, okay? Not romantic love, but you have all my love. On its own, being ill is nothing to be sorry for. It's not within anyone's control, but when the systems and people that should have provided support fail a person with an incurable condition, it truly is regrettable. Yes, it is. Say it louder for the people in the back. Elias was confined to bed even though the condition itself could have been managed with proper support. Because his siblings had never needed that kind of support, that alone was enough to condemn Elias to an isolated life of hardship.
My birth itself was difficult and caused my mother quite a lot of grief. I don't blame her for any resentment left over from that.
Oh, sweetie.
But it wasn't all bad. I consider it a blessing that my condition could be easily obscured, so I wouldn't bring further shame to the family name.
No, honey. Like, even if you couldn't easily obscure it, it wouldn't bring shame to people. Like, I mean, back then, yeah, but that's because the people back then were kind of dickheads. Just generally about that sort of stuff. They didn't understand and all that kind of thing like that. I mean, people these days have no excuse for not understanding. We've got so much information going around and you can learn about things very, very easily, and we should be more understanding of people. but it's just no shame, hun. You're good. We both glanced down to where his feet would otherwise be, now replaced by a ghostly translucent tail.
Tell me, several decades have passed since my death. Surely both science and medicine have marched forward during that time.
Yes, as far as I'm aware, they haven't worked out a cure for multiple sclerosis yet. Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong? I know there's treatments, but I don't think there's an outright cure for it yet. There's not a lot of cures for a lot of stuff when you look into it. It's kind of depressing, but I'm getting worked up about this stuff. It's hitting personally quite a bit, because a lot of the stuff that I go through doesn't have a lot of cures. It's got treatments, but nothing that outright fixes it, and that can be very, very frustrating. But yeah.
Are there cures now for the conditions I had in life? I hate to consider that anyone may still be suffering from these afflictions.
Treatments exist to help manage, but I'm not so sure about cures. I'm afraid the doctors still haven't found a cure for multiple sclerosis. We know more about it now, though. That is very true. People are working on that, and there's a lot of hope going into that. It's just very depressing that we don't have it yet. Some think it's an autoimmune disorder, and we can manage the symptoms. Some breaches even believe they've pinpointed the cause, though that's still to be seen. And then surgeons can provide prosthetics, artificial limbs, that is. Vast strides have been made for prosthetics since the Great War. It's an option for people. It's an option if people can afford it. I manage a genuine smile at him. There are whole practices dedicated to learning how to live with and use a new limb, fitting prosthetics for individual patients, therapies for regaining physical strength and social integration. There's so much to be hopeful for now. Elias closes his eyes, bowing his head.
I see. That is a small comfort, I suppose.
All you can do is hope that things get better as time goes on. Being disabled does not make your life something to be ashamed of, Elias. You did the best you could with what you had, and I still intend to wed you, my dear. Oh, that's cute. Elias takes in a breath, regaining his composure while loosening the grip on my hand. It's depressing to talk about, and I don't want to make anybody bummed out about that sort of stuff. I kind of want this to be more of a happy place on the channel, but yeah, it is important to think about and discuss these sort of things, and make sure people don't feel so lonely when they're going through it and stuff. It's not fun. None of it's fun. Going to the doctors, not fun. Being told they don't know what's wrong with you, not fun. Being told they do know what's wrong with you and there's nothing they can do about it, also not fun. It's just not fun. So we're gonna do things that are fun instead.
Let us dispel such unpleasantness now.
Yes.
Shall we take our leave for the ceremony?
This again. I do my best to nod and smile, the weight of his words still heavy in my heart, my arms wrap around his. We shall. We exit his bedroom together and go down the stairs one last time, my new accessory adding weight to my every step. Here we go. It's a horror, but she's got the little hard eyes. That's adorable hard eyes and kind of little kitty smile. He's a cute little squishy, and I can see why people would like him as just being ROAs. I don't like him that way. At the very least, I can confidently say that there's no way Elias is capable of expressing malice towards others. He's too sweet, too naive, almost. Elias deserves better. Deserves better. But I'm not the only one he deserves. These feelings I have for him can only be described as pity. But I'm not the one who deserves. Yeah, okay. I can't love him the way he wants me to, the way he needs me to. Not today, at least. It's too soon for me to mean those 3 words he desperately needs to hear. An insincere declaration of love to Elias Gallagher would surely be a sin worse than murder.
My love, what's on your mind?
Nothing, I mean... I really am a bad actor in the end. I hit the wrong button! Okay, we're gonna skip. He talks about the divorce, blah 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 blah. Elias says it is my choice. We take a sip. Thank you, Elias, for giving me a choice. I ask for your I ask for your forgiveness. I can't say that I didn't mean to deceive you, but I regret it. Although I don't regret meeting you, I only wish it could have happened under better circumstances.
I can't say that it doesn't hurt. I'm not sure if I will ever see you in the same way again.
That's fair.
And yet, I am glad we met as well.
Sorry.
This day, it was perhaps the best day of my life. And death. I hate that it must end this way.
Must it? You were also correct when you said I got to truly know you, and you've been nothing but kind and loving towards me this whole time. I do want to be with you, Elias. Aww.
What?
If you'll still have me. Oh god, not the way to get. No, stop, wait, no, we can do this slowly. Don't cue back in the wedding music, mate. We can do this slow, we can talk about it, we can just, no, oh god. If we can go through with this, we shouldn't rush, right? No, okay, you're rushing it. I could never comprehend the thousands of emotions that must be beating through Elias's heart. Taylor is trying to say something, but I can't hear him.
My love. I want our happiness to thrive.
Cool, we can do that over time though. I'm not for this in any way, shape or form, but if it's gonna happen, we can do it slowly, get to know each other, because we might hate each other in the morning.
Will you learn to love me, in joy and despair, until the end of time and beyond?
Boy. I will. I do. Bleh. I love the little blep. I'm trying not to stumble over my words, but I think I managed to choke them out correctly.
Then we are wed.
And I'm married to a ghost. Elias takes my hand, fingers tracing the ring he slipped on my finger. He holds me close. That's too close. He kisses my lips and I nearly faint again. It's getting mushy. But once the kiss is over, I'm awake, alive, and staring deeply into my husband's eyes. Yada yada, blah blah. I know I got on Taylor's ass for ruining this for Elias the first time, but I'm getting the ick again.
It is done, my love.
Uh-huh.
Now, shall we elope on our honeymoon?
What? Oh.
Taylor, my dear medium, I ask you to help us see the world.
We're taking Taylor with us. Oh, yay. That's really funny.
We can revolutionize your ghost club. We can change humanity.
Holy shit.
And I know my love appreciates all that you've done for them.
Right. It's true. I turn to face Taylor, who's extremely interested in the flora, all of a sudden, a crimson blush tingling his cheeks. Taylor, maybe I would have dated you if you had asked me. I think it's too late now. That is not what you should say in front of your now husband and your quote-unquote best friend. But you've always been a good friend, and I have always cherished you. If I didn't, I'd never have come to this mansion.
I shouldn't have said anything.
All the regret. No, you should have. You care for me so much. I love you, Taylor. I hope you can understand how. What are we doing? Oh, it's a peck on the cheek, okay. I put a hand on his shoulder and lean in to give him a peck on the cheek. But I want to love Elias Gallagher too. I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with him.
I don't want to be a third wheel. I'll go.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Ah, come on. You're not. You know what? You and Elias spend an hour getting to know each other. I'll take some time to myself. I could use a break. You're going to change the world, Taylor. I just know it. I wave to them both and step out of the ballroom. I married a ghost. Woo. Wow, I kissed a ghost and married a ghost and fell in love with a ghost. And not 12 hours ago, I thought I was getting gussied up for nothing. I rub Elias's ring, enjoying the remembrance on my brain. I rub Elias's ring, enjoying the embrace on my finger. It shines in the dim light as if it were a candle. So do I own this mansion now? Or partly own it? I guess so. We'll have to start thinking about repairs. Am I going to die because I didn't get the mirror? But this isn't the world. This doesn't have to be the world. I walk through the halls, down the foyer, and step right out of the front door. Am I running? Am I running? Am I running away? Is this an escape? And the world is ready to greet me. I'm ready to greet it. The morning sun is beginning to peek over the horizon. I watch with contentment as it climbs into the sky, ready to light up the world around it. Soon Elias and Taylor find me waiting for them outside. Everything hashed out?
Hashed?
Yeah, we've gotten to know each other. And we've come up with an idea.
Is this going where I think it's going?
Yes. I'm not particularly excited by the prospect of becoming a freak show to gawk at. But my flowers, those are another thing.
I thought it was going to be another polyamory ending, but no, this is going in a different direction.
Ready to start a spectral florist shop?
Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Absolutely.
What shall we call it? Gallagher's Spectral Exotic Flowers and Bouquets?
Hey, I get to have my name in there too. We're business partners now, after all.
I let the two boys bicker and rest my head on Elias's ethereal shoulder. Wouldn't you just fall through it? I guess he can become corporeal and incorporeal whenever, but I have the visual of like putting your head on his shoulder and then you just conk. It's going to take some adjustment, but I can't help feeling as though everything is as it should be. Ending B. For love. For love! Yay! You've gotten all endings. Check the extras menu for a special scene. Whee! Yay! 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 We got a special oh, honeymoon. Oh no. I'm concerned. I'm gonna click it, but I'm concerned. It's up, Elias. This better not be too much for YouTube. Evening descends upon the Gallagher Mansion once more as you and your spouse settle into your new shared bedroom. Oh, okay, so it's the Elias ending. Today the air is charged with intent, desire and wanting, a cocktail of impatience and hesitation after all. Theory and research cannot compare to the experience when it comes to what Elias is about to do at last after a laughter. Am I? After a lifetime of waiting for this moment. What moment are we talking about? What moment what are we on about? Oh my god. Okay, it's a little I might have to cut this out. This is unsure of how to proceed or how he's doing this. No, 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 we're skipping this. We are skipping this. If you want to see it, you get the game for yourself. You play through all the endings yourself. I am not doing it. No. No. It's definitely not YouTube friendly. Not YouTube friendly. Well, that caught me off guard. Anyway, if you want to know what I saw, you have no choice but to get the game yourself and play through all the endings and support the developer, and then you can see what I saw. I didn't particularly want to see that, but I saw it anyway, and now I'm embarrassed. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it fun. I'm good. I need to go. I'm gonna take a break before I record some more stuff, because that just, I was not expecting that. I should have paid more attention to the warnings. Don't play this game unless you're over 18, please. Okay. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Maybe. Bye bye. Oh my god.